stream.
What the? What are you doing? Wow. Here, I'll drop you the link. It's not going to be too crazy for you because it's hockey, so it's not exactly your
All right, as long as it's not like
your
American
stuff.
football, I can understand what's going on.
Yeah, you can piece this one together. It's pretty obvious.
Tonight, DJ Smith sat him down, said he needed a reset. Yeah, said, you know what?
Okay, throw it up on stream.
Yeah, just pull that up real quick.
Okay, gotta go to OBS. Gotta change off of. Gotta go to window capture. Go to Chrome. Yes, I have a million tabs open. Whoever's seeing this, don't judge me.
My God, that's so many tabs.
I hate making jokes like this because without ADHD all the time.
Okay, rewind it.
I was like, I hate making jokes like this because people without ADHD do it all the time. But for me, that's like the one, tell me you have ADHD without telling me you have ADHD thing.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of tabs of media that I want to consume later.
Sure enough. Okay, so look at this. This is awful.
Okay, I see the guy on the ground.
Yeah, so it's the goaltender. The goaltender just hip checks him, which you're not allowed to hit the goaltender is kind of a rule. And it's also kind of just expected that the goaltender's not going to be a psychopath and
like
attack
that.
you. But
this is Cube's favorite team. What the hell, Cube?
That is Cube's favorite team. Yeah, Buffalo. They are dog.
What the hell, Cube? Why do you support this?
It's not his fault. Their goaltender's being a little bit of a dick right now. But yeah, let's play the game. All
right.
I'm gonna full screen your Discord window.
All right. Thank you for the follow, by the way.
Yeah, for some reason hadn't yet, because I guess I just never caught your.
Yeah, I stream at like a very early time on average. So. It's just most of the time I'm streaming with like people who are in the Eastern time, so it's like 8 to 11 here is like it ends at 2 for them roughly. So we used to do 9 to 12, but then we changed it because they didn't want to stay up till 3 in the morning every other day.
Yeah, that can get people.
It's understandable.
Okay. So what are we looking at? I'm seeing Zodiacs, which already allows me to know that this is a decent deck. This is a little bit of a fuck you deck.
Wow. Okay, so you know that's great.
Yeah, I know this deck is toxic. That's about as far as my mind goes.
Zodiac is one of the greatest decks of all time at full power. This is not full power.
Okay. Are we just not full power because you don't have the resources yet, or
we are not full power because this card has, I believe, 3 cards banned at the moment in this rule set.
Oh, okay.
And then also 1 card limited, so.
Right. So it's full power for what it can be.
It is as strong as it is capable of being.
Or as strong as it's allowed to be, right?
Yeah, as strong as it is capable of being given what it no longer has. There are certain cards from the strategy that will literally never be unbanned.
Right, okay. That makes sense. Kind of like how Pot of Greed will never be playable.
Yeah. Although, actually... Hello, Seb. How's it going? Quickly. I want to show you something.
Okay.
So this game lets you have, like, little friends that just sit on the side of your...
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people... You have Pot of Greed.
I have Pot of Greed.
It has a little cat in it.
And he has a little friend inside the friend. It's like a double friend.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, I originally had a different friend.
The one that I see everyone start off with is the 3-eyed Sangekyu?
Sangan.
What is that gear? Why does that gear looks awful?
It's a Gear Giano.
Oh my God.
It's an Italian gear, Gear Giano.
Okay.
We also have a little barrel guy.
Nice. Are those all... You have to purchase those?
No. All of these I got from either like quests or just doing the single player mode.
Oh, cool. All right. You pick whichever little guy you want.
Yeah,
I used to for the ride.
I used to use this guy, but he makes like a very evil laugh every time you win, and I got kind of sick of it. So.
Yeah, just winning too much. I understand the problem.
Yeah, I'm too good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's a constant for me as well. I told you about my escapades today.
Oh yeah,
nothing but wins. Woo.
Yeah, so I wanted to start just by explaining my deck, but
yeah.
So Zodiac at this point, they do a couple of things. First off, most commonly you will be making Zodiac Trident. If you don't know what this card does, or if you don't know what the gimmick of Zodiac is,
I do not. What is the base gimmick of Zodiac?
Okay, so the gimmick that they're all built around is that all of them, basically, you can turn any one of these into any Zodiac monster in the extra deck without going into multiples. Like,
when you say going into multiples, you mean to say that I couldn't summon from the extra deck two cards with the same name?
How do I rephrase it? So these cards, the black cards, Xyz cards, or Exceeds cards if you prefer. Basically, you normally create them by taking two monsters with the same level that meet like all the other restrictions. This one is just 2+ level 4 monsters, and you literally stack them on top of each other. And you stack and then you stack the Xyz monster on top of that, and they gain effects that have to do with the materials that are under them.
Gotcha.
Zodiac gets
to so it's like a very crazy equip.
Yeah. Zodiac gets to skip that. You can make any extra deck Zodiac with only one main deck Zodiac or extra deck Zodiac. So it lets you stack materials very quickly because you can go from red into yellow into green into other green into purple into other red.
Oh boy.
So it can get out of hand very quickly. There's a lot of cards that like having a bunch under them. Normally Zodiacs make Zodiac Trident, which is their, I guess, tribal boss monster.
Okay.
Basically,
it seems to have 0 attack.
It does. They gain attack based on the attack of the cards under them. So
right, which is why you have these 1600 little bastards.
Yeah, 1600. This is the best one because it has 1600 attack, and on summon, if you have another Zodiac in hand, you can discard that and draw a card.
Okay. Card draw is nice.
Yeah. Also, it lets you do extra damage even outside the attack. They all give effects, piercing. But they barely ever come up. So, then there's Zodiac Whiptail, the purple one. During either player's turn, you can attach it to a Zodiac Xyz you control. That rarely comes up. It's on the opponent's turn, but it's very funny when you just suddenly get bigger than your opponent when they try to attack you.
Nice. Yeah, it's not always going to happen, but when it happens, it's like, oh, sick.
On the chance it happens, it's hilarious. You play it because it's got the second biggest attack. It turns itself into a free detach. It also has like the most beneficial inherited effect.
Card battles an opponent monster after damage calculation. Banish that opponent's monster. So even on a loss, it's just a straight banish?
Even on a loss. As long as the card does battle, it gets banished. So
you could hit a monster in defense mode, lose,
it'll get banished.
And it's still gone. That's nice. Okay, and also you said something earlier. You said purple. What do you mean?
I was referring to like the color of the background.
Oh, okay. So that's how you keep track of them because they're small little.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, like I know all the names, but I didn't expect you to, so I was just being like, this one's red, this one's purple, this one's orange.
I can remember Whiptail and stuff.
All right.
Whiptail has a big tail, so it pierces through, kind of a scorpion idea. And Thoroughblade. Interesting.
He's got a big sword. He's got a really freaking big sword.
Big damage. It is a Thoroughblade through and through.
Then there's Zodiac Ram, which is just has a big shield.
Yep, defense for sure.
It's got a big ass because it's got a big shield. 2000 defense.
Yep. And then when what does she do?
Okay, so when it's destroyed by a battle or card effect, she floats, aka she brings back another Zodiac from the graveyard.
Let's go.
So this is this is integral to your combo.
GY being another deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is integral to like certain combos. If you pitch it off of Thoroughblade from the hand discard, it lets you go into a big fucking dragon.
Nice. Big fan of BFD.
Yeah. Also, its inherited effect occasionally comes up, probably about as much as Whiptail. When your opponent activates a trap card or effect that targets this card, you can detach a material, negate the activation. So it's a little extra protection on the side.
Okay. That's not. That one probably comes up a little bit more, or at the very least, it dissuades your opponent from targeting it in the first place.
Yeah. Like, there's certain things where just making a Ram and then summoning one of the Xyz monsters is enough to get it to stick.
Right.
And
That makes
then
sense.
we also have 3 Fire Formation Tenki, which is not a Zodiac card, but it searches every Zodiac card in the main deck, so it might as well
Beast
be.
Warrior, sure.
Also, it gives them 100 attack, which is there.
Permanently?
Well, the card is on the Tenki is on the field. They get 100 more.
Oh, it's a continuous spell. I just noticed that. I'm sorry. I'm coming from Runeterra. I'm used to. There's some cards where it's just like all Beast Warrior monsters in Runeterra would basically just mean you have played this card, it disappears, and the effect persists. So right, it has to sit in your spell zone.
Yeah, most search spells are not like this. Most of them are just one and dones. Tenki is a continuous for some reason, but the only continuous effect is that it gives them 100 attack.
Kind of dog, but I mean we take those.
It searches, so we play it.
That's the real reason. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so I do have to ask. I forgot my question. Awesome. It doesn't matter.
Hello, TG. Hello, Cheryl. How's it going?
What was I going to say? I was going to say something important. 100 can be important. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, it can't come up.
No, I don't remember. It's fine.
All right. Should I just continue then, or should we wait?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. In the extra for Zodiacs, we have a lot of the power. Unfortunately, there's only 15 slots in the extra deck. Otherwise, I would play more.
Right.
The most important one is Zodiac Trident, which I mentioned before.
Yeah. What's its ability?
During either player's turn, you can detach a card, detach one of the things, target a face-up card on the field, and destroy it.
Okay.
So it's just the name of the game in Yu-Gi-Oh at this point is like interruptions on your opponent's turn. So
right.
This is
make sure that your deck can go and there's runs out of gas.
Yeah.
Okay. I do remember my question now. It was because the board has changed significantly since I had a playmat at 7 years old.
Yeah.
I can see that there's pendulum stuff. I understand those fields.
Yeah.
And there's link summoning, but that doesn't have to do with the fields. But I feel like at some point I saw that like trap and spells had different zones now.
They do not.
Okay. So you can still only have
zone.
5.
Yeah.
You can only have 5 spells or traps set at any given time.
At any given point.
Okay. Cool. I just want to make sure that was still a rule.
Yep. They have not changed that yet. So
thank God.
It's all good.
I would have a stroke.
Yeah. So would I. I'm gonna level with you.
Yeah.
I have been playing this game seriously since 2018, and I still don't know how to pendulum summon.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you a pass on that because I did read the Wikipedia article and wanted to pendulum end myself. So
that's fair. I've gotten lucky that there has not been a single relevant pendulum deck in like 4 years now. So.
Okay.
Anyway, second most relevant is this guy, Borbo. He attacks directly. And also, if you ever get it 12 or more materials, you wipe your opponent's entire hand and field, but I have never done that before.
Gonna say that just doesn't seem like it should ever happen. And if it does, it's because your opponent is running trash and you are fucking with them.
Let's see, 3, 6, 9.
Just royally.
I suppose I am playing enough to get it off, but I don't know how that would ever happen.
Or you could just hit their face once you've attached 11.
Oh, yeah. No, Link Summoning...
At 11, you're going to have an off.
Yeah. Link Summoning used to affect how other extra deck summoning works, but the player base hated it, so they walked it back last year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so anyway, like, you see these arrows around this card?
Yeah.
You used to only be able to summon monsters from the extra deck into one specific, quote, extra monster zone, or zones that these arrows were pointing to.
Oh. Okay.
But
now
they changed
what do those arrows do?
They let you summon other monsters from the extra monster zone.
Okay, so the arrows now do jack all.
Yeah, except for Link monsters, which still work like that.
Okay.
Let's see. Then there is Zodiac Chakanine. She just lets you detach and then bring back a Zodiac from the graveyard, except you cannot Exceed summon with it, so you can't bring back one and then make another, which is honestly one of the few things that seemed kind of like planned
in
this archetype.
Damn.
Zodiac Tiger Mortar. She lets you detach a material to attach a material from your graveyard to any Xyz monster you control. Yeah, so link monsters still have to be linked to other link monsters with the arrows. Nothing else does.
Gotcha. So, God, I am just showing how old my knowledge is. Remember that Yu-Gi-Oh movie with the Shadow Pyramid?
I think so.
Okay. Remember how Kaiba, when he's fighting Pegasus and takes the god-killing cards, one of them being the one that was actually meant to kill the gods, and the other one that was like put there by the ancient Egyptian guy that was the bad guy for the thing, right? He summons XYZ Dragon Cannon.
Oh yeah.
Okay, was XYZ Dragon Cannon the original Xyz monster, or are these very different?
It's related in name only. As confusing as it might be, XYZ Dragon Cannon is a fusion monster, which are the purple ones.
God fucking damn it.
I know, this game makes no sense.
Moving on.
This is why I want somebody who was capable of asking questions to help me explain this, I guess.
Yeah, no, hey, that's what I'm here for.
Yep.
Not even remotely close. Actually, a fusion. Oh, that's right, because it's an X, Y, and Z dragon.
Yeah, because they fuse like the X and the Y and the Z together.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh god. Then there's also this guy, this big ass robot.
Means okay. I feel like I've seen him before.
He's been pretty infamous recently.
Oh, Zeus.
Zeus.
Yeah. I think I've seen this in a Rada video, ranked 10 Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
He's really funny.
Yeah. So basically, Zodiac. This is one of the other reasons to play them. If you go second, you can just make Zeus with 4 materials under it, which lets it, on either player's turn, just send all other cards on the field to the graveyard twice.
Okay. That's
good. It's good. This card is limited on this rule set, which makes me very sad because it was not limited before. But yeah, so basically...
Wait. Go back to that. I feel like I misheard you. Hold on. You detach 2 other materials.
From this card, send all other cards on the field to the graveyard. This is not once per turn. So if I say make Borbo, get a direct attack in, I can then stack 2 other, however many other of these guys that I want. Then I can make Zeus. And if I end on a multiple of 2, I get like 1 to 3 just complete nuking of the board. Because as long as an Xyz monster does battle, you can just slap Zeus on top of it.
That's messed up.
It's pretty good. Lastly, for like the Zodiac portion, we have Utopic Future and Utopic Future Dragon.
Okay.
You need to play Future to go into Dragon. It's bad. You can do a combo with Thoroughblade sending Ram to the graveyard that ends on Utopic Future Dragon, which just lets you negate a monster effect. It's a slight upgrade over just destroying a card because it outright stops something completely.
Right.
But it's harder to get to, and it's very hand dependent. So.
Okay, so it's not going to come out too often.
Yeah.
But it's there in case. Okay.
Yeah. Now that we've covered all the furries, should we talk about the most related topic to furries, the Catholic Church?
I'm not sure how that's related, but I'm going to believe you for a moment.
They're in the same deck, so clearly they're related.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have the not church archetype called Dogmaticat. The pack they come from in this is literally called Echo Chamber Nation, which I just think is funny.
That's messed up. I like it.
I got a good laugh at that.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Yeah. I know, Zodiacs take up so little space in the main deck that you can just kind of throw other engines in as long as they aren't too reliant on your extra deck.
Okay.
So that's why these are here.
Gotcha.
They do a lot of things. They make OTKing really easily. They let you end on a super unfair card in like a high roll hand.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, they do more things than your singular Trident because there's only one Trident. You cannot win a game off of one Trident.
Okay, I'm having a stroke. Is this even a good effect? Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster special summon from the extra deck?
It comes up
good?
more often than you would think, given the nature
Okay.
of the game in 2022.
Okay.
But yeah,
you can use each of the following effects of that name.
That name.
Once per turn. If a monster special summoned from the extra deck is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Oh, interesting. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can activate this effect. Add one Dogmatica card from your. Oh, okay. So it searches its own name.
Yeah.
But you can't add another one of exactly.
You can't add another one of itself. It is not infinite value like that.
Okay.
And also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn. Operative word there is rest, so you can do all of your Zodiac plays with the extra deck first, then slap down Ecclesia and go into that.
Absolutely. Okay, that makes sense.
And then the 3 targets I have are Dogmatica Fleur-de-Lis, the Knighted.
Okay.
She is very big, and...
Yeah, those are some stats.
Those are some stats. You know, a lot of cards tend to replace themselves. Hello, Iris Z. How's it going? We are master dueling today. So
you special summon this card from your hand if you control another Dogmatica monster. Oh, so you play the other one that I can't remember the name of. Summon that bastard.
And then you can negate the effects of one face-up monster on the field until the end of this turn.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
It's good. Also, when your Dogmatica attacks, you can make all Dogmatica monsters you control gain 500 attack. That is a permanent boost.
Nice.
Yeah, I also have Gamble on here because I needed someone I could really talk to explain this. No, Fleur-de-Lis is great. Also does not lock you from the extra deck in any way, which is somewhat relevant.
Okay.
Then there's also Maximus. This lets you get to like the really gross your opponent can't play the game combo. You can banish one Fusion, Synchro, which we're not playing, Xyz, or Link monster from your graveyard. So anything from the extra deck. Special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Send 2 monsters with different names from your extra deck to the graveyard. Also, your opponent does the same. Also, you can't special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, too. It's been a while since I've gotten to see you. So essentially, if you can summon this, you get to bin these 2 from the extra deck, which just makes a special summon Floodgate during your opponent's turn, which is really stupid.
Wait, you don't have any Shadow cards?
We do. We have the trap.
Oh, that's enough? Okay.
I'll explain it in a second. Sure. There's also there's also 2 more Dogmatica cards. Nadir Servant. You send a monster from the extra deck to the graveyard, then you search a Dogmatica card that has less attack than the sent monster. Also, it blocks you from special summoning from the extra deck, yada, yada, yada. It's basically just an extra copy of Ecclesia. But also it's limited to 1, so we can only play the 1.
Okay. I'm glad we got the 1.
We got the 1. And then the worst card in the deck.
Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Send 1 monster with an equal or higher attack from your extra deck to the graveyard. If you do, destroy that monster. Till the end of your turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon. What? This feels
It's a
awful.
really good effect, but a lot of the times when you play it, you are hurting yourself because the fact that it says next turn means that if you activate this card during your turn, you are blocked from the extra deck for 2 turns.
I would just run Trap Hole.
Yeah.
I would
you run this because it is a searchable piece of interaction. Otherwise, I would cut it. But because you can add it from Ecclesia,
there are some. Why not just run like? This is me just throwing out a name that I think is good. Why not just run Ash Blossom? Is it just because it's searchable? Is that the biggest thing? You have Ash Blossoms.
We have 3 Ash Blossoms in the deck.
Okay, then never mind. We're good.
Yeah, we have a lot of other generic stuff. I was just going over the engine stuff first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also, I guess I should explain like the stupid combo now, but there's a lot of cards in the extra deck that have effects upon being sent to the graveyard that do not require them to be on the field first.
Oh.
So.
Oh no.
Yeah. This guy is the more important one. I call him Al Capone, but it's like Al Capone, just Al Capone.
Yep.
The only relevant effect is if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 shadow card from your deck or graveyard to your hand, then discard a card.
Oh, okay.
So we add the trap.
Yep.
We discard another card.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the trap. And then we also pitch this guy. His name is Bastard Dragon in the OCG, so if we can call him that if you want.
I would appreciate that, because Titaniclad?
I don't know. Cool. We are never, ever summoning him. Either during the end phase of the turn it was sent to the graveyard, we can add to our hand, or special summon a Dogmatica monster.
Oh, okay.
And it's a dark, so... the fusion trap, then it's a fusion trap because this game isn't simple enough, I guess.
Yeah.
During the main phase, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. Titanic-clad, kind of, you think? That would work. By banishing fusion materials listed on it from your field or graveyard, but it cannot attack directly. Then you can send one to the graveyard, one monster your opponent controls with the same attribute as that fusion summon monster. You can only use that effect once per turn. So basically, you pitch Al Capone and Bastard Dragon, because it's a Shaddoll in the dark. And then you make El Shaddoll Winda, which requires those two. It must first be fusion summon, cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effects, and each player can only special summon monsters once per turn while this card is face up on the field. So effectively...
That's going to hurt your opponent more than it's going to hurt you, because you're going to XYZ summon.
Yeah, effectively what this means is because it's summonable on our opponent's turn, we get to do whatever we want, then we just drop it and lock our opponent out of the game that way.
Oh, okay.
If you were capable of making it, it is always worth making it. There are very few matchups in which it does not absolutely pull in weight every time.
Okay.
I think this card should be banned, but until then, we are going to abuse it as hard as possible.
We're absolutely going to run it, yeah. Is it set at a 1-of, or is there just no reason to...
It's at 3. There's just no reason to use more than 1.
Okay.
We'll be playing ranked at all. I just wanted to explain how the deck worked before.
Yeah, let's... I think I've got a good gist to it, and I can see Solemn Judgment there. Yeah. So let's just send a few.
Yeah, we can do a few. I just wanted to explain how the deck worked. I was surprised you'd even heard of Zodiac at all, to be honest. I was operating that you'd only seen like the original show.
Rada is really, really funny. So
that is fair. He is hysterical.
And then there was another guy that I used to watch where their entire content is just them talking over like the art of a card, and then it like sort of slowly pans, and they talk about how that was relevant in the meta at some point. I don't remember their name, but I know that is the entirety of their content.
Damn, that sounds like fun. Alright, I entered a ranked duel. I'm already at Platinum 3, so we're gonna get like good players.
Okay.
The funny thing is, if you have like a basic knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh, you can probably make it to at least silver without actually playing a good deck. Oh, this is not a good hand.
No, that looks awful. And you have no mulligan? Okay, no mulligan.
We have no mulligan. We have a starter though, so...
Oh, right.
Gold through a solo Charmers? Nice. Alright, so our only play here is just Ecclesia, because we literally have no other monsters.
Yeah, wait, why didn't it allow you to search the... Oh, there we go.
It was letting my opponent have time to respond first.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna grab Fleur de Lis because it's an interruption.
And do they get to see what you pulled?
They do. They have full knowledge that I have Fleur de Lis there.
Okay, it's so just... for them, the card, like when you're looking at your opponent's hand right now, you see like the backs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. For them, they would see the front of it.
It flashes Fleur de Lis on the screen, and then it like turns it around because, again, this game is not complicated enough. There are certain cards which have to be stayed revealed in your hand.
Okay. And some that don't.
Yeah. To activate their own effects. Also, if I click Pot of Greed, it does this.
Just kind of hops out?
Yeah, he spins around.
Nice.
And then if I click over here...
Aww.
A birdie. Oh, piss off. Destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls.
Well, that hurts.
That was fun. We still have one interruption. We can do this, but we're pretty much just playing on the... There's no way this is a mirror match.
They went very positive very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, that was 1 for 3. That is not good. I know that much about card games.
Mm-hmm. You know, 1 for 3, regardless of the card game, is probably always going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so my opponent is playing, I think, like the third best deck right now, which is called Bird Up, affectionately.
Bird Up.
Bird Up. Oh yeah, this hand is great. Fleur-de-Lis and Schism are the two cards you never want to draw in your opening hand because they're both useless on their own.
I was gonna say this looks really ugly.
So naturally, I will see them in about 80% of my opening hands, despite running only one of both.
I mean, okay, the math on that would actually be like the odds of you drawing one when you're running one copy with a 5-card hand. Do the math on that. Give me a sec.
All right. You are braver than I am for even attempting math.
Okay. 40 cards. 4 plus 1. Card wanted 1. Calculate. Okay, the chance of getting at least one copy in your opening hand is 2.5%.
Okay.
I can at least do that.
That makes me feel slightly better.
Or worse, considering you think you've seen in 80% of your games.
It feels like that, but you remember more of the times you see them because they don't do anything on their own.
Yeah, survivor bias kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still this guy's horribly slow?
No, it's part of it thinking and part of it takes like 3 clicks to do anything, so.
Yeah, but you ended your turn over the course of like a minute.
My turn was also not very good.
Sure, but their turn has also been a whole lot of not playing anything.
Mm-hmm. They have like, I believe, they put a bunch of monsters in their graveyards, so.
Oh, they have been doing stuff. I didn't notice.
Okay, that is a normal summon. Interesting. This deck's Tri-Brigade, or Bird Up, I guess. Its choke point is the normal summon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their gimmick is that all of the Tri-Brigades can banish other kinds of monsters from the graveyards to cheat out their extra deck monsters.
Gotcha. And they want to do a lot of normal summoning, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why I was not allowed to... Oh, because there was no extra deck monster on the field, right. Yeah, no. Usually, if they're normal summoning this guy, which can special summon itself, it means their hand is not particularly good.
Okay.
Because why would you not just special summon this if you can?
So we've got 2 Masons playing cards right now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're both throwing up bricks.
Yep. I'm just gonna negate this and... That... Okay, they get to draw a card off of Max C. Max C is broken. I don't know why it's allowed here. Basically, during either player's turn, you can play it. Each time your opponent special summons a monster that turn, you draw a card. Functionally, it might as well read, your opponent skips their turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That sounds pretty bad.
It's at 3 in Japan, and it's at 0 in the rest of the world, and for some reason, it is at 3 in this game, so...
Well, I have to hold that.
Yep. That and Ash Blossom are the 2 cards you will find in literally every deck.
Right. Do you run Max C?
I do.
Okay.
Now I run 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Max... God, I run like 10 hand traps. We drew none of them, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed.
Alright, so my opponent didn't kill us, which is always nice.
Yeah, that does help. They also only dealt 100 damage.
Yeah. What's the worst they can make? I'm worried because Tri-Brigades have a trap card that lets them... what's it? They bring back a whole bunch of monsters from either of these zones, then they get to link summon with them. Mm-hmm. But they don't have... They do have enough... Do they have enough material? They don't. Okay. Basically, they have a trap card that lets them banish a card on the field and then also trigger all of their floating effects at once. So, I'm trying to hit that here. I will miss it, probably.
It's a hell of a prayer you're going for there.
It feels like a 50-50 shot, but I know I will miss because I know myself.
I mean, is it reasonable to assume with the hand state that they've shown that is that the card?
Yeah. Well, that was
the
fun.
Card? Was that the one we were looking for?
No.
Damn it. So something that I've done with Runeterra to get a little bit better and kind of be able to beat people is just being better at recognizing does the current hand state of my opponent based on what they've played signify that they would have dropped this card?
Yeah. Like there I probably got a little paranoid.
Okay. But at least paranoia is better than not knowing that it had a chance in the first place.
Yeah. Right, so okay. I'm gonna smack this guy. I want to keep the Link monster on the field because that has a floating effect. And their hand is not good.
So you don't want to just toss them stuff?
Like, this one, when it's sent to the graveyard, the owner of it gets to draw a card, then discard a card, so... I don't want them seeing more cards while they're already in a bad spot.
Right, absolutely.
Especially because I have no interactions and really need them to whiff a draw step.
Yeah, because you've done nothing but that so far.
Because I have this in my hand. Yay!
Yeah, that's... You said it had a fun interaction, but it's a long ways away from getting to do it.
Yeah. No, the interaction's really great when you don't draw it and just get to search it later. Alright, so they do get to special summon. Oh, you had to have drawn that for turn. Come on. Alright, we've lost.
Oh no.
Alright, here's the bird part of Bird Up. Are you ready to watch them vomit their whole hand onto the field?
Oh no. They're gonna bird up.
They are going to bird up.
Okay, hold on. You can special summon one lyrics
bird
monster from your hand or graveyard. You can only use this effect.
I special summoned the other one from their hand. So what happened was they had one but not two, and they didn't have a way to get to the second one.
Okay. Influence. Oh my god, it's going to do internet marketing.
Yeah. I mean, she looks like she could be like an influencer on, I don't know, maybe for like some new fashion sense.
Yeah, okay. You can target one face-up monster on the field. It gains 300 attack and defense for each material attached to this card. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card at one level. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh no, I see how that goes.
And because all the birds in the deck are level 1 winged beasts.
Yeah. So you split one off, and then you summon another one, and then you pull out another Xyz.
Yeah.
And it just cycles like that.
Yeah, so the synergy comes from this card, which happens to be both a Tri-Brigade and also level 1 winged beast.
Lovely.
Well, we're off to a great start. I'll just let them combo off so people can like see what the deck does.
Yep.
Now they're going to make another one. So, do you remember that dragon I mentioned when I was going over the deck? The big dragon that we can make?
Yeah?
I think we might be seeing that soon.
From them?
From them.
Unlucky.
Yeah. That's my dragon, not yours. Back off. And then... Nerval's going to activate, and it's going to get them another Tri-Brigade card. You know, the name of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just like this. It's a very combo-oriented game now, which is kind of why I like it. Like, it feels very satisfying to learn decks and find a deck you really click with, because this game is unfortunately kind of hard, to the point where they had to, for the most recent anime, they outright made an easier version of the game to understand for kids, and have been marketing the actual card game to adults more often now.
I mean, adults are gonna have more money, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And
they have more money. They have the brain to learn a lot of...
That too. This game, I'm sitting here with my big old adult brain, and I'm like, so there's a bit much going on.
There's a lot going on. It's a lot to keep track of, and I will fuck up repeatedly throughout the night.
Like, not only do you have to keep track of your own deck, but like, there's a lot going on with your opponents that you need to understand from just what you've said so far in terms of graveyard and banished stuff.
Yeah, you have to know.
Track of their materials. You need to be good at keeping track of what their hand state is, what they've shown to you. There's a good amount that you actually need to track at any given moment.
Yeah, like as someone who plays more than one card game, I also play the Pokemon card game.
Oh, okay.
Which is a lot easier to understand. It's a lot of big number hit hard.
Yeah.
I think Yu-Gi-Oh is obviously harder, but I think it's given me a really valuable skill of being very on top of what my opponent has based on what they've already played. Because that's a big deal in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is figuring out if my opponent does this, that means they have this or they don't have this.
Right.
Put your tongue back, Pot of Greed. We don't need to see that.
He's just trying to have some fun.
Yeah. And then Ash Blossom is over here.
Doesn't even need to be in the hand. It's just doing it.
She just gets to chill. Oh. Okay, so if they don't set anything else and that trap card is not the one I mentioned earlier, we have a chance.
Okay.
But we have to draw it, I think, exactly a Zodiac off the top.
That's doable.
Doable.
We've drawn...
Drew this fucker.
That Zodiacs, so... Yeah, that didn't help.
No, that didn't help. Right.
Zodiac, that 1600 one.
Hello, Max C.
Well...
they can't destroy me my battle if I just choose to sit in defense position. I don't take damage.
This is true.
This is the least relevant effect on her, but it's going to save us this game.
Love it.
It was another tanky, so it was not the trap card. That's good. Great. I'm just going to activate Max C. I want you to stop your turn right now. No, don't. We don't need to do that.
Oh, that's not a good look.
Nope. This card pretty much reads negate Max C, because that's the reason people play it. They get rid of another copy of Max C from their deck, and then my Max C goes poof.
Well,
we tried.
Yep. Are we dead?
Probably, but maybe they'll like be stupid like this. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. That's not an extra deck monster. Yeah, we're dead. Well, great start.
Yeah, that one was kind of dead from the word go. Got rolled by that that one card that just wiped your entire background. That wasn't fun.
That wasn't fun. I would have liked to activate Solemn Judgment.
I would have liked to activate literally anything.
Literally any card.
Yeah.
Gotta love that I spend like 20 minutes talking about the deck and then it just bricks instantly.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Alright, opponent is choosing whether or not to go first or second. I'm going second, no surprise. Catch your charmers. Okay, remember what I said?
Yeah.
I swear we only play one of these.
Yep, that is a 2.5 to 2.5% chance back to back.
Oh fuck.
Those are very unlikely to hit.
All right, my opponent is a very, very nice person playing a trap deck.
Okay. I'll believe you. Also, just to do the quick math on it, 2.5% out of 100, right? That's how it works. scale that up a little bit, or like make it a
yeah, it's like 1 card out of 41. So
it's what was I trying to say?
Yeah, I am running 12 hand traps. Shut up.
Oh boy.
All right, so. But I got 1 because I drew the fucking Shadal trap again. You know, my opponent is playing arguably the best deck in this format, so...
Oh, lovely. And they're Japanese.
Yeah.
Just no favors for you today.
No. Rivalry! Okay, that's fine.
1 type of monster.
So that means I'm locked into...
have multiple Zodiacs.
Yeah, that means I'm locked into only Beast Warriors.
Oh, that's fine, I think.
Right? It will be. I can get around this because my win condition is a machine, but... Hello, Sunstone. How's it going?
Okay. So did you sacrifice it to X summon, or is it just attached like a material?
It's just chilling under here.
Okay. Right. So or attached to like an equip spell. I mean material.
This doesn't target, does it? Whoops. I should have just gone right for Trident. Oh well. I was trying to be funny and get rid of this with Trident, but they had another piece of interaction. No, this is the best deck in the format, Eldritch. It chokes the life out of you with this big golden piece of shit. And a bunch of trap cards that also all, like, float.
Yeah, things are not looking good out the gate. This is awful.
It's okay, we have the Shadal trap. That'll save us.
Oh boy. I didn't realize that we were going into McDonald's today to grasp at straws.
What's my other... Solemn is great, but it will not save us here, probably. Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, probably not.
No, this is also my deck's worst matchup, honestly. I'm playing a couple cards specifically for it, but we didn't see or have access to any of them, so...
And now we have 2 Rams in hand. Or we did. One of them's gone now.
One's gone. One got sacrificed to the... this deck's based on El Dorado lore, which I'm not very familiar with it, but... We got sacrificed to the big golden stupid idiot.
Love it. Big fan of golden stupid idiot.
Yeah, I mean, he's very rich. You gotta respect that. No, you hit my Solemn!
That's not good for you.
That's not good. Okay, they're just gonna go to battle. Okay, I need to get rid of the Rivalry of Warlords before I can do anything else. One-time Harpy's Feather Duster, please. Whiptail would also not be terrible if they don't have another one of these Conquistadors. Because it lets us banish Eldritch, which is like the biggest weakness of the deck, is if Eldritch gets banished, they cannot do much.
Okay.
This deck is based off the... Hi, Maxi. Colonizers that came to Mexico that found El Dorado and got absolutely slaughtered by the Golden Lord and are now zombies working under the Golden Lord. That rocks.
Oh, okay. I'm a big fan of that story.
No, normally I'm not into respecting the rich, but when you are so rich that your body is literally made out of gold...
You did something wrong, and you did it wrong well enough.
Yeah.
And you can respect that a little bit.
Hey, we get an extra draw here. Also, he's a zombie, so what's he gonna do?
Not much.
Alright, We get an extra draw because they're gonna summon another Eldritch from deck. Here he is. That is a helpful card, arguably. It prevents the opponent from banishing cards, which this deck needs to do to recur. So in theory, if we can get to our robot and wipe the board...
we have a chance.
The problem here is Rivalry of Warlords prevents us from getting to our robot because it's not a beast warrior, it is a machine.
Right.
Counter trap set too. But
okay.
I think we just have to go for it. We probably lose. I think they have the counter trap set. They have an archetypal Solemn Judgment because that's fair. So. Hi, don't negate this, please.
Just leave me alone.
Just leave me alone. We're so close.
Let me play the game again.
Oh god, this. Do we want to play this out? I kind of want to just surrender.
Hey, if there's just no shot of getting this one, then yeah, you know what?
We're dead next turn. I'm just gonna.
Okay. Unlucky.
That was fun.
I'm not sure I agree. Wow, that looked awful.
That was miserable. I do play cards in my deck specifically for that. We just didn't draw any of them.
What were we looking for that would have helped us?
Any back row removal would have been nice. I have one Harpy's Feather Duster in here. You might remember that card from the ancient times.
I do remember Harpy's Feather Duster. It is an original, it's an original series card, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, my opponent made me go first, which is sketchy as hell, but you know what? We get to summon a dragon, potentially, so how about we try and summon a dragon? I have 3 Cosmic as well, so that plus the BLS in my extra deck, plus also Lancia, plus Called by the Grave is a lot of outs. Also, hey, this game is already looking better because we did not draw the Shadal Trap.
Yeah, that is just a huge spike.
Yeah, Cosmic feels really bad, but also it banishes the stupid Eldritch Trap cards, so they don't float. Alright, so how the combo works is we get Thoroughblade. We use Thoroughblade's effect to... Oh my god, it gets better. Pitch Ram Ram.
We're going off?
Yep. Then we get to make Chakanine, who, as I mentioned, can revive things. We have to sit through this animation every time, though. I hope you're ready.
That's fine.
They did not plan for this deck with like the animation on every summon thing, because this does a lot
of animation summoning.
Yeah.
People use Pot of Greed, but needed to run 3 of that Pot of Greed monster. Would people run it? Probably. What's the Pot of Greed monster?
Is it the one? I think I know which one he's talking about, but I'll do the combo first.
It's like...
Look up Avatar of the Pot.
2000 drones. Avatar of the Pot? Avatar of the Pot. That's a hell of a name. I feel like someone else has referred to themselves like that already. By sending 1 Pot of Greed from your hand to the graveyard, draw 3 cards from your deck.
More importantly, look at the art for Avatar of the Pot.
Oh yeah, no, he's going off. Yeah, absolutely someone would run that.
Probably. If it lets you run Pot of Greed.
Yeah, it's 2 cards to go 3 cards positive. Granted, Pot of Greed was already going to put you 2 cards positive, so it's kind of net neutral compared to what you're already in a game, but it's still 2 cards up, effectively.
Yeah, here's the funny part, where we destroy our own Ram Ram.
Look at the uncensored art. He just got his dick out? Oh, he's in a loincloth.
Yeah.
And he's not got a lot that he's working with there. It's a good thing he's muscular.
He's a Ken doll. Alright, so... basically, Chakunine's revival prevents us from Xyz summoning with the revive cards. So we have to revive a Ram Ram, destroy it with Dryden, and then revive an Xyz monster. Which is a really convoluted way to put one singular dragon on the board, but...
But it gets the job done, and we'll take it.
It gets the job done. We are making a big fucking dragon. This is not the dragon. This is the guy that goes into the dragon. All right, dragon time. All right, how... Actually, you know what? Let's go... We can't go all the way. I screwed up. There was a way that would also let us end on, like, the shit all stuff, but I messed up, so... We don't have the necessary materials, so I'm just gonna keep Ecclesia on hand for next turn. Alright. That was fun. This is a better start than either of the other games so far.
Yeah, no Shadow in hand is a great way to really liven things up.
I put it in defense for that reason. Fucking Lightning Storm.
Let's go.
I had a sense because my opponent made me go second, so they're probably on cards that are better going second, like Lightning Storm.
Nice catch.
Meanwhile, Yiggy is mocking me in chat for something happening that I was immediately ready for. Now we drop Max C, and hopefully my opponent just doesn't have... Alright, I think Max C is more relevant than the one negation off of the dragon, so I'm going to negate the Ash Blossom here.
Okay. I really do like that you played that card in defense mode, now seeing what happened, because though it wasn't the best play if you if they didn't have that card, it was the best play that you could make to make sure that you gave yourself the best % chance going forward. And you need to, when you're ahead, making plays that keep you stable and keep you at card advantage is all that's necessary. That's literally all that matters.
Yeah.
I would play that thing in defense mode 99 times out of 100.
You know, it's usually good to put your big guys in defense mode, specifically for Lightning Storm. Because in addition to destroying spell and traps, Lightning Storm can also choose to destroy face-up attack position monsters.
Right. Which would have got you right there.
Yeah. My opponent is continuing to combo and allow me to draw cards, which makes me very concerned.
Yeah, because they think that they've got something now, or they're just going out because they just don't think they're going to get another turn. So they're trying to at least give themselves a chance to hang on.
Yeah, like I would imagine this is about as far as I think they'll go, because this gets them interaction on the opponent's turn. It fishes out a bunch of trap cards. But he also actively went second, so I have to think he's prepared for this. Alright, I drew into a hand trap. Lancia prevents banishing cards, which this deck likes to do a lot of. So since my opponent is continuing to still decide to exist... So this gets Phantom Knight's Fogblade, which is the relevant one. You can equip it to an opponent's card, and then it negates monster effects and also their ability to attack. Yeah, Solemn Judgment, very old card, still a very good card.
Still a good card.
Really, really,
Stop
really good.
Negating a summon. Your life points are just another resource.
The only life point that actually matters is the last one.
Exactly. And the 800 that are now negative in your bank account.
Yeah.
In your LP account.
Away a lot of life points for me, if you know what I'm saying.
I am sorry to hear that.
Just trying to decide a line, because if I go for Ecclesia first, I am locked out of the extra deck.
I think just blind. Are we on your turn or their turn?
My turn. So
sorry, I couldn't hear you. You've got your mic set weird.
My turn.
Okay, yeah, you have it set so that it your attenuation is too high. So, or not attenuation, that's the wrong word. It doesn't pick up the first few words that you say. So say, I think it is our turn, or it is currently their turn.
It is currently their turn.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, fucking throw that bitch down.
Yeah. No, I'll save the whiptail for next turn, so we have another play going forwards.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, you have 2 of her, so
yeah, we have
you
her,
can
and
afford
then,
to make a mistake.
Yeah, we have Ecclesia, and then also Ecclesia's big sister, Fleur-de-Lis.
Yeah.
This is actually a woman, reportedly. Honestly, I like her cape. I like the cape she's got.
Yeah, no capes.
Yiggy, we were playing the Maximus line, so...
Cool. Wait, why didn't you get a card?
They negated it.
Oh, right, we went for the negate. Right.
Yeah. All right, neither of these have quick effects, so I'm free to just go to... No, Ecclesia is not a Fire Emblem game. I'm not sure what you were meaning there. The only Ecclesia I know besides this one is the... is it a... I think of My Little Pony whenever I think of it, but now that I'm on the spot, I'm blanking. I think I'm more afraid of Cherubini. Now, living with like a 7 or 8 year old girl for a year means I have learned a lot of My Little Pony stuff, but now that I need to know it, it's failing me.
Yeah. It's one of those things that, like, you're not too hurt about forgetting.
Admittedly, the show was like, okay. It was better than I expected.
Yeah, no, it's well done. I mean, quite frankly, animated shows for kids today are done by and large better than what we had, but it's
there's
also
a lot of like
an animated show for kids. So
there's a lot of crap, but there's also a lot that's clearly been put into people who genuinely care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they want to make something that they would have wanted to watch as a kid.
Okay, I'm gonna let that go through. And then I may have fucked up by letting that go through. We will find out. I have another Phantom Knights card, and you can... Okay, so that comes back. I'm waiting on a specific thing, and I'm waiting for them to actually commit before I... Because they have 3 cards in hand, and Phantom Knight can get a lot done with 3 cards in hand. I will negate that, because that gives them the card in hand for sure. Hilariously, when the dragon negates a monster effect that's on the field, we also get the monster.
That's kind of nice.
Unfortunately, it only does on the field, but it can occasionally come up in situations, and it's always funny when it does. Okay, now they're activating Bardish, so we use our other negation on that for sure. Okay.
Okay.
They're going to draw a card because they max seed Fleur-de-Lis, who special summons herself. Is it Fleur-de-Lis or Fleur-de-Lis?
Fleur-de-Lis is the name of the symbol.
All right, well then I'll be calling her Fleur-de-Lis because that's her name for some reason. I'm not sure I would want to name a kid Fleur-de-Lis. And then I'm gonna draw here.
It's a lily that is used as decorative design or symbol. The fleur-de-lis has been used in the heraldry of numerous European nations, but is particularly associated with France, notably during its monarchical
Yep.
Monarchical period. Monarchical?
Monarchical?
No, monarch, and then ICAL.
So monarchical.
Yeah. That sounds awful. I don't like that word. I don't like that.
Chat says it sounds like Fleur-de-lis, so we don't want to be associated with Florida in this house.
True.
All right, unfortunately, we're out of interaction, so...
Now we start hitting them.
Once it comes back to our turn, yes.
Yeah. Bash them.
Yeah, no, if they get another Fogblade, Ram is very good into that because it just stops Fogblade from being equipped. Yeah, if they have a second Cherubini, we're in trouble. That's the thing I attacked into last turn. If they have a second one, we're going to be in for a lot of hurt.
Well, how many do they normally run?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with Phantom Knight very much.
Oh, if you were to guess, 2 or 3.
Usually most things in the extra deck are run at 1 unless it's something you actively want multiple times.
Okay, so then let's just go 2 just in case. And how many cards have they drawn?
7 or so. All right, they made Break Sword. Yeah.
Plus their hand, so 12?
No, including the opening hand.
Including the opening hand. So they have drawn 7 total cards. Okay. So the odds that they... Oh, but it would be in the extra deck is what you're saying. So they wouldn't have to draw it. It's just there.
Yeah, it's just there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I think I know what's going on. Have you ever wanted to take, like, 12,000 damage to the face?
No. No, rarely, actually.
I believe we are about to take 12,000 damage to the face.
Why?
We'll see if it's what they're on. It's a card in the extra deck.
Just stop it.
I can't. I'm out of things that stop things.
Tell them no.
Buddy, you don't have to do this. We can talk it out, okay?
Ask them nicely.
Yeah, they're making it.
Oh, well, shit.
You ready to take 1 billion damage?
I would rather we not. Why is it actually 12k?
I don't know. I guessed.
that does 10 grand. That's 9,400. Unplug their router. Good answer.
Yeah, good answer.
Oh, boy.
Go for 3.
Damn.
Okay, at least we had like a chance that one. We just got kind of outgrinded.
That stings, my friend. I don't even know what to make of that because I was like, okay, we're doing Zodiac things. We're playing some cards. Yeah. We're drawing some cards. We're like self floating. Or not floating, but like we're
we made our combo
as it happens. Yeah, and
then our opponent just did 12,000 to the face.
Yeah.
I would say this deck I'm playing is fine. It's not like super meta, but I like it a lot, so that's why I'm playing it. Alright. Oh, this hand is just awesome for going second.
Okay.
It'd be a great hand going first.
But it's okay going second?
We have no interruptions, so we will have to attempt to get through.
Oh boy.
Alright. Our opponent is on the better version of my deck. This will be fun. And now it depends on how far they go. Are they just going to sit?
Given what we saw last game, pretty far.
Oh yeah, now this is more of a control deck. This likes to sit on one fusion monster a lot. And then also the Dogmatica stuff. It also plays that.
Okay, that makes sense.
But no, effectively...
And what's their win con?
this guy, Alistair the Invoker. When he's normal summoned or flip face up, you add the fusion spell from the deck to hand.
Okay. Can I
and
give
then
you
the fusion spell, it's a normal fusion spell, except it gives you the materials back.
Gotcha. Can I pitch you something?
Yeah.
Alistair.
Is it Alistair, not Alistair?
That is absolutely Alistair. That is a real person's name.
All right. Alistair it is.
There we go.
Well, Alistair is being put back in.
That's my contribution.
I appreciate the contribution.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. Okay, so they have functionally 1 interruption plus whatever hand traps. Makaba here, when your opponent does something, you can send the same type of card, monster, spell, or trap, and negate it and then banish that card. It's very strong.
Okay.
Chat's blowing me up for saying Alistair too.
Yeah.
I don't know. In my head, I read it as AEL, so.
AEL.
Like AEL Lister.
Sure.
Okay, so my opponent's debating whether or not to negate my Cosmic Cyclone. I hope they do. That actually makes this so much easier because we have a second one. We can achieve the same result and not have to worry about the negation.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, that's kind of backwards thinking, but I agree. Like, you're basically saying, I hope I pull out I pull some negation from them at the cost of 2,000 health instead of 1,000.
Yeah. They're going to let it resolve. That's...
Sweet.
All right, good call.
It just basically is all we're saying is it works out no matter what.
Yeah. All right, want to negate this? This is a play starter. You know, basically going second, a lot of it is figuring out what cards you are fine with not resolving so that other cards do. Like, if they negate this, we don't have to worry about them doing anything else for the rest of the turn, pretty much. All right, Super Polymerization. You discard a card, you fusion summon a fusion monster from the extra deck using monsters from either field as material. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. So basically, they can fuse using our monster, and we can't do anything about it. Do they have Max C? I would really hate it if you had Max C. That would not be very cool of you.
There's a good chance that they do based on what I've learned about these decks, given that we are 4 for 4 on decks running Max C, including your deck.
Every single deck, if they have it, run 3 Max C, 3 Ash Blossom. The only reason not to play either of them is because you do not own 3.
Gotcha. That is depressing.
Yeah. I'm not sure if, like, staple cards exist in Runeterra, but...
No, because decks are segmented by regions, so you can only have up to 2 regions in any given deck, meaning that there are no staple cards, just relatively staple cards to a region.
I run Called By for Eldritch.
Yeah.
My opponent has decided to make their Makaba really big, which is an interesting decision. We are in Platinum. I just want to remind you guys we're in the highest tier. So this player is absolutely correct and definitely not just clicking things. There is not trading, but there's a crafting system where you can just turn a card of... You can turn 3 cards of any rarity, of a rarity, into 1 card, any 1 card of that specific rarity, which is great. I got my entire deck in free to play in like 2 days just by playing the game.
Nice.
This has to be auto duel. Anyway, now that we've done battle with an Xyz monster.
Wait, what do you mean they got to play it using auto duel?
There's a feature that lets the game play for you. My opponent has made some very, very questionable plays. Like,
Gotcha.
discarding their place starter just to make their guy a little bit bigger.
Oh.
That kind of questionable. Anyway, I think it's about time we get in the robot. What do you think?
Let's do it, Shinji.
Let's get in the robot. First, we have to give the robot enough fuel.
Fucking robot. Okay.
So we just... Remember when I said you're going to see the summoning animation a lot?
Mm-hmm. We're seeing it again right here.
Yep. And one more time, because now...
Oh, right.
They have Nibiru. Now it is time to get in the robot. Hey, there's only one Zeus in this format. I have to do it when I can. Ta-da!
Nice.
I love just the extra heavy thud they make sure to do. How far off do I want to go? I'm thinking we could go all the way through the Shadal line if we wanted to, but I honestly don't see much of a reason to.
Buddy, get yourself a win.
Just trying to think, like... No, we have another... We have another Ecclesia in hand. We have another Ecclesia in hand. We can do this. I'm going to send Elder Entity and Tis. This is one card we didn't talk about, but when she's sent to the graveyard, we just get to destroy a card on the field. So... we can say goodbye to the Makaba without actually having to use our robot. The fact that my opponent is thinking, or like has the opportunity to play something, almost makes me wonder if they have Nibiru, but we'll be fine. Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? We lose again? You can't hurt me. I'm already in platinum. I don't care. We're not going to go down to playing bad people. At this point, I want a style. I want to refuel my confidence, you know? We've been trashed 3 in a row. It's time to get a funny win. And also, I want to show off the Shadal line. The stars are still somewhat relevant. They just mean, like, ease of summoning, pretty much.
Right, yeah. It's just to make it possible to gatekeep some things, or at least make them
like
hit
this...
by certain cards.
Hello, Savak. Like, yeah. Okay, so we're activating Maximus. This is probably a bad idea, because they're probably also on the Shadal stuff, but... Oh well, live and learn.
Yep.
There's no way they're on Pure Invoked. That's not a deck. Yeah. I love that, like, the 2 best partners for the Catholic Church deck, they're on it, okay, are Furries and also literally Aleister Crowley.
No, that tracks. That lines up.
Alright, yeah, that was a mistake, because they're also on Al Capone, but... if we just do the thing first, I think we probably win. Your PC broke? I am sorry to hear that. Okay, they're gonna get Shadal Fusion. That's actually kind of irritating, but... we pitch Ecclesia because Bastard Dragon can get us the 3rd one anyway. Set 1.
Damn, you don't even need strikers. Too bad your opponent's using literally the worst deck ever. You haven't seen me try to build a deck, jackass. just you fucking wait. You don't even know what a bad deck looks like. Because I don't even know what a deck looks like.
I think I could add Fleur de Lis here. That's probably a little better. We'll add Fleur de Lis, yeah. I will not special summon it to the field. I want it in the hand so I can use its good effect.
Yiggy thinks they've seen a bad deck. She's a hypermetric calculator and then shit is free.
It annoys Yigi very much that I do pretty much all of my deck building off of just instinct as opposed to mathing it out.
Well, there's a little bit of math that you can kind of feel out, but at the end of the day, you need to test decks. Like, yeah, you can account for which situations, and it gives you a good baseline. You don't want to just 3 of everything.
Yeah.
But a good way to start things off is just a 3 of everything, and then count cards on what actually hits in certain situations.
All right, my opponent will be getting their 1 special summon per turn. But they also get a draw off of my special summon, so they will be playing with a lot of cards here. All right, time to turn a fish and a dragon into whatever Winda is. Is she riding like a bird or a dragon? What's going on here?
That looks like a mechanical dragon.
It does.
I guess a doll dragon.
I mean, they are dolls.
Yeah.
All right. What's my opponent going to send off a Shadal Fusion? They can't get rid of Window with it. No, the game plan now is pretty much just turn to... The head is on like the dragon thing. The head is a separate animal than the body on the dragon thing.
What?
I don't see that.
No, the head is absolutely attached to the body.
No, that's 100% attached to the body.
Oh no, the girl? What?
I think he's kidding me.
The girl is separate from the body. Sure.
All right.
How
afraid am I of Construct?
After I told him I still have my cards, I tried to build a deck and I took it out to play. I realized I forgot to actually build some kind of engine into it. Yeah, I just play stuff that allows me to draw Beast, Thunder, or Warrior or Beast Warrior cards, and then I play Mountain Field, and then I hope for the best.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then I play Monster Reborn. You know. What are you gonna do?
It is the girl that has like a separate. So the head is the girl's head, and then the body is apparently a puppet body. Which is something I just really don't want to think about.
Maybe you won't think about it now, but you will later.
I will, and that might be the problem. Okay, they're sending their own Shadal trap. Do I want to destroy 4 of my opponent's cards just to get rid of 2 of theirs, or 4 of my cards to get rid of 2 of theirs?
Potentially. Will it win you the game?
No, it will actively lose me the game.
Then no.
But Zeus will ask to be chained after everything, so...
Okay.
He's very self-important like that. Like, hey, do you want to activate my effect now? What about now? Now?
But he's a little eager.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're gonna use that trap to flip a thingy. And then get an effect off.
Oh, you said trap monster earlier. What field does that belong in? Okay, cool. No, thank you for the answer.
I've said enough.
Yeah, just a confused laughter. That answers it.
The answer really is just I'm not legally qualified to answer that question. Most of them count as monsters and be played in the monster zone, but they still take up a spot in the trap zone.
Got it. Most of them. Cool.
Except for the Outlet cards, which to my knowledge do not take up a spot in the trap zone.
Because fuck you, that's why. Got it. No, that makes sense.
Oh god, okay.
Cool.
Because we've already used Ntis. My opponent has normaled, so... I think we actually Zeus here for... Because if we can't get rid... No, that lets them get Wendy, that's bad. That lets them get their Wendy effect off. Well, we'll figure out how to get rid of Construct in a bit.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Now, Zeus was my plan to get rid of Construct, but I also don't want them... All the Shadals float when they're sent to the graveyard by a card effect.
Gotcha.
Oh god. So no, because construct. One second, someone's redeemed a message for my my special redeem chat function. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh boy, that is highlighted.
Sorry.
Nah, that's your thing.
Yeah, that's okay. That's the best card in our deck if we can actually fire it.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Target 5 monsters in your graveyard, shuffle all 5 into the deck, then draw a card.
That's not, there's not even a downside. There's no downside to that card. Why is there no downside?
Because this card was printed in the freaking Stone Age. I don't want Ecclesia here.
What the fuck?
Do I want Ecclesia?
I don't have that answer. I'm just having the stroke as to why that card is legal. Are you running 3 of that?
I am not, actually, because you don't want to draw it on your first turn.
Sure.
But for what it's worth, this card was only unbanned in, I think, 2019?
Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, we win now. Because we can go into Whiptail. And remember how I mentioned that Whiptail has an effect?
Yeah, piercing.
No, that's Thoroughblade. Whiptail's effect is a little bit different.
If it hits something, it banishes it.
Yeah. Actually, why am I complicating this? We literally just make Trident. Yeah, if it hits something, it banishes it. So we can hit the construct that we otherwise cannot get over.
Sick.
And then at the start of the damage step, whereas this effect is after damage calculation. So we actually have to go for Trident because it doesn't work like how I want it to. I swear this game is like up my reading comprehension by a solid amount, just because of all this shit you have to think through. All right, they will get to float off of Construct, which is kind of annoying. But we have Solemn Judgment for.
Yeah.
We drew Solemn Judgment, so we can nope their fusion card.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah. Change to attack position. Let's smack some things. Alright, they will get to float off of... Oh no, they don't. First... Oh, it's card effect, right? Alright, so we'll do 3,000 damage here, and... hopefully Solemn Judgmenting their fusion spell will just be enough to win the game. I'm sorry, my deck does not win games very quickly. That's one of the things it struggles to do.
It wins games.
It does win games, but it takes its sweet time. There's a lot of... The plan isn't just to OTK your opponent, the plan is usually to run your opponent out of resources. Which is why we're going to activate Solemn Judgment right here.
So this is effectively a control deck.
Yeah. Like, it falls into that halfway where it's got, like, a ton of combos and also a ton of control. There are certain hands where you just end on Trident and then 3 trap cards, and they're like, yep, this is good. What's my opponent's last card? What could they chain to this? If they drew Max C, I will feel a little bit bad for them. Because we've been there tonight. That seems like fun to read. That reminds me when my great-grandma asked if I actually learned anything from playing Pokemon TCG, and I said, well, you have to read the cards, and I guess it satisfied her, because she was like, oh, okay, keep playing.
Take this.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into each card, quite frankly. Like, it's...
Oh, I'm stupid.
Just swing.
I misplayed.
What? No, why? How?
They had a card on this card on the field that I've kind of just been ignoring.
Yeah.
The activation of your cards and effects that include an effect that fusion summons a fusion monster cannot be negated. Also, your opponent's cards and effects cannot activate when a monster is fusion summoned this way. So I wasted my Solemn Judgment and 3,500 life points to do nothing.
Nice. So do we lose now, or are we just in trouble?
We're in trouble. They decided not to out Winda for some reason, so they're still very limited to what they can do. They're limited to exactly out one Al Capone. And an Ecclesia. I honestly think we just negate the Ecclesia here. And then try to, like, seriously OTK next turn.
Okay. Okay.
What was that about reading? Shut up. You're right, but shut up.
Yeah, that was unfortunate timing.
Very. That happens to me a lot.
I feel like that happens to a lot of people.
I feel like it's the streamer curse that you're constantly putting your foot in your mouth.
Yeah.
You know? You're a streamer. Okay, they can walk over Winda. And then they're gonna crash with... Why didn't... Oh, this fucker can't be destroyed by battle. That's a problem. Oh no, we're fine. We've got this.
Okay.
I see a line. Okay, now we've really got this. Oh shit, that's a problem. I can't destroy it by battle. Okay, thinking time again.
Play patiently.
Can I get above 3,800? What's in my graveyard? I left the Whiptail in there. So we do 28 plus 5. That's 33. But then we just sit on Zeus. So... Alright, I have a plan. We're going to make the Link monster here. We need to out our own Winda if we want to do anything, so... she served us well. She floodgated our opponent, but... No, the game background is pretty generic, honestly. I guess I'll activate Winda's effect to put the Shadal trap that we can no longer activate back in our hand, just because it might be fun.
Music's pretty sick, though.
Oh yeah, the music's great. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. I hope. Yeah, like, our half of the background is at least themed off of, like, a certain card, but theirs is just generic forest ruins. It looks pretty, though. Alright,
yeah.
go to battle.
I like generic forest ruins.
My Link monster can't destroy either of these, which is irritating, but... Oh, I had game this turn. Oh well. We can at least put them in a situation that makes it as difficult as possible for them to win. You ready to get in the robot again?
Yeah. Let's take it for another ride, and this time not get stabbed right through the chest.
Yeah, that would be nice. Martyr's a little less... No, actually, Chakanine's probably less relevant at this point. I could have also... Yeah, there was a couple better ways I could have done this, but we're locked in now. I can't go back to the battle phase. So... Robot time!
Robo time.
Yeah, in the actual, like, physical version of this game, you have three robots. Not here, so we needed the Pot of Avarice earlier that shuffled it back.
Okay. We're back
Alright,
in the
buddy.
robot.
We're back in the robot. Good luck. Don't draw good. I'm not sure what draw gets them out of this. Probably a Shadell Fusion. That would be like killer. No, I literally had lethal and just did not do it. What does this card do? Shadell Hound. You can target one Shadell card, but they didn't flip it, so... You can target one monster on the field, change its battle position. Okay, neither of those are relevant. Alright, so right now we're pretty much just winning because we have bigger number than our opponents, which is very funny. Sometimes that's what it takes, though. You just need bigger number. Is there an angel archetype that counters the robots? I wish. That would be fun.
That would be pretty funny. I think they do a decent job, though, of, like, avoiding making people that... like, making archetypes that just blatantly counter a specific archetype, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a lot of, like, inadvertent stuff.
Yeah.
God, I don't want to lose BLS here. But if I Zeus, then they make Construct, because they will get the Shadell Fusion back. And that Construct outs our Zeus and puts us into Giga top deck mode, so... I think BLS, the BLS link, is actually more important here, because he can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. And he's also really big. Oh no. Okay. They turned me to dark. I'm now a dark robot. That's cool. What was your plan? Why did you just surrender? Surrender with extra steps?
This is just them saying I go on my own terms.
Respect. All right, we're on the board.
There we go.
That was painful. Going for the style cost us because our opponent was playing the exact same engine as us and therefore got the exact same benefits. But you know what? We salvaged it.
Maybe we should just not style and take wins where we can. Because they seem to be pretty hard to come by.
So far. Hey, look, it's Sangan. I want you to pay attention to Sangan's animation right when the game starts, like right now.
I don't think I do want to, actually.
It's not even the grabby hands. He just fucking floats away.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I don't know why the hands are like that. Alright, this is a decent going second hand.
Sangan is some sort of yokai.
Yeah. Also, check this out.
He's like hair. He's like hair dust balls that come to life.
Our opponent is playing Dark Magician.
Oh, a rogue deck.
Dark Magician. They activated one card and passed turn.
Yeah, that's a rogue deck, right?
All right. Yep. Bye, Toaster. I hope you feel better soon. All right, so I am just not going to waste time. I'm just going to go straight for Zeus, which is enough to beat most decks that are not particularly good.
Gotcha.
Unless they have Max C, in which case I sit on Trident until that's enough.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. If I come on, Sang, do the thing. There, he did the thing. He's got trinoculars.
Oh, okay. Wait, what's the Droll and Lockbird?
Basically, if a card is added from your main deck to your opponent's hand, or from the main deck to the opponent's hand, except during the draw phase during either player's turn, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. For the rest of this turn, cards cannot be added from either player's main deck to their hand. It counters the best deck in the format right now.
Sure. So they run a one of on those. Wait, that's their card, right?
No, Droll and Lockbird is the one that counters the best deck in the format.
No, sorry, but is the Droll and Lockbird from your deck or from their deck?
Yeah. When my opponent draws a card,
yeah,
I can play it.
Who put that card in their deck?
It's back. We can't escape it.
God damn it.
It's back. I negated it, but it's back.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere.
We're not allowed to leave.
Nope. No. If you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you are playing against Max C.
Yep.
I don't think... Okay.
Yeah, we can't OTK this turn, so I'm just gonna get in the robot. I'm not terribly worried about my opponent because my opponent is playing Dark Magician. So, Harpy's Feather Duster is a very old school card. It's one of the original power spells. Alright, I wonder what Dark Magician can do with 2 cards in their hand plus a draw.
Not much is likely the answer.
Probably. They do try to give, like all the old cards, nostalgia support. Blue Eyes White Dragon is actually a relatively competent deck in Master Duel, which is funny.
Okay.
Dark Magician is not. But I do want to commend this person for getting the platinum with Dark Magician.
That says a lot about their dedication to the deck. Like, the amount of games that they've likely grinded to be able to get to that position is probably insane.
Yeah, and honestly, legitimately commendable, even if we're probably going to fuck them up.
Oh, yeah, no, they're dead meat. But, I mean, they went out there. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so my opponent has activated a card that adds a card from their deck to their hand. So I will be able to draw and Lockbird. Okay. Which just kind of says no to them doing that again. Which is great, because as you've seen so far, a lot of decks like to search. Search power good.
Yeah, search is just strong. Any sort of tutor kind of thing is nice.
Yeah. A card that gets another card will always be good, regardless of whatever card game it is.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing can go wrong with grabbing something.
Hey Kaz, what's up? Although, I'm gonna level with you. I sort of know what Dark Magician does, but they have given it a lot of cards because it's Yugi's card. So we might get surprised here. Dark Magical Circle. This is the backbone of Dark Magician. When this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then you can reveal one of them that is Dark Magician or a spell or trap card that mentions Dark Magician, and add it to your hand. They can't do that. If a Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field, you can target one card your opponent controls and banish it. So basically they tried to give Dark Magician an effect, but they can't because it's Dark Magician. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
Now, I will admit, I grew up more on like the 2nd and 3rd series, so I'm not as familiar with the original series. Kind of like in Pokemon, where I grew up on the DP anime, so... Oh, that's the plan.
Actually, I was there for the original.
Alright, my opponent's plan is apparently stopped by Droll and Lockbird.
Oh boy. That's depressing.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't really need to commit here, so I'm just gonna beat over the Magician Rod. I can't decide if like this iteration of Sangan, which looks more like a hairy meatball, is cute or if it creeps me out.
Honestly, I'm gonna say it's mildly cuter. Mildly.
I think if you ignore the exactly hands, it's cute.
Yeah. you're not really working against much.
No.
Like, the original Sengen is also not exactly a pleasing guy to look at.
No. What does this do?
What the?
Tribute a spellcaster. Add up to 2 copies of Dark Magician from your deck and or graveyard to your hand. Ended up watching a lot of the OG series from a bunch of VHS and DVDs. Cool. No, I just caught it whenever it came on TV occasionally, but 5Ds, which is the 3rd series, and GX, which are the 2nd ones, are the ones that were on TV when I was like that young. GX is my favorite. It's very good. I retweet a lot of art of it. Between all the Link art and all the Pokemon art. I retweet a lot of art. I hope you guys don't mind.
There's worse things. So long as it's art, I don't think anyone will mind. You know?
Yeah. Alright, so here's a funny Yu-Gi-Oh! Rule. Continuous cards, such as continuous spell or trap cards, or field spell cards, have to remain on the field until their effects resolve to actually activate their effect. So destroying the field spell with Zeus stops it from resolving.
Nice.
God. I used to rent the VHS tapes from Blockbuster. I am not quite that old. I rented DVDs from Blockbuster. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck. Okay. If they can't drop Dragoon on me, that's banned. So... they're going to fuse 2 Dark Magicians into the Dark Magicians. Who could have seen that coming?
Like 80% of 4-year-olds.
1 + 1 does equal 2.
I would also like to say that looks awful. Hold on, you can draw 1 card. Then, if it was a spell or trap, you could set it. And if it was a trap, you can
quick play spell. You can activate it this turn. Only when a spell or trap is activated.
Well, I mean,
this card is destroyed, which Zeus does not. Okay, so literally just doing this ends their turn.
Oh.
That was fun.
And now you get to smack them for 3K.
Yeah. That was fun. Glad we got to do that.
Cool. Good talk, good talk.
We don't have lethal yet, which is kind of annoying. Okay, now we have lethal. Yeah, so did I. I caught like the tail end of the VHS lifespan, but...
It was only 18 years ago.
Yeah. We had VHSs in the house when I was a kid, but we also had like DVDs, you know?
I remember when there was the war between Blu-ray and HD DVD.
I was around there for that. No,
but I remember.
You fought in the war?
It. Well, yeah. I took down 3 HD DVD players on my own at the age of 9 years old. It was hell out there in Walmart, but we got it done. No,
just
but like I remember. But I remember my parents like looking at stuff like, do we get a Blu-ray player? Do we get an HD DVD player? And we already had a DVD player. And I think my dad was like, we don't need to upgrade. It's fine. And then we just didn't. And then eventually Blu-ray was the thing. And now who the fuck even owns a Blu-ray? Because you just go on Netflix.
I'm not sure my cousin knows what Blu-ray is. I'm not sure she knows what a VHS is.
Okay, VHS, fine. But they have to know what a Blu-ray or at least a DVD is.
Yeah, I know she knows what a DVD is.
Okay.
She did ask me when she was about 4 or 5 what a radio was.
You're kidding me.
I am not. I wish I were.
How do you not know? You've driven in a car. How do you not know what a radio is?
Because we weren't in the car at the time, and when you were a child. I guess when you're a child, you... Also, everyone really just plays music off their phones now in the car anyways.
Oh, fuck. True. Also, I'm looking at this card, and I don't know if it's a real card.
Which card?
Yummy Sandwich. Spellcaster Fusion Effect. Sangan plus Witch of the Black Forest plus Mystic Tomato. When this card is sent to the... And it says GY instead of Graveyard, printed apparently in 2020. Add 1 monster with attack or defense of 1500 or less from your deck to your hand. This has to be like a fan-made card.
That is a fan-made card. However, Sandwich is real, so...
Sandwich is real?
Sandwich, which is just Sanganon, which is the Black Forest, is a real card.
God damn it.
Are we going first or second? I missed it. I was looking up if Yummy Sandwich was real. We're going first. That's awesome.
Big fan of the art for Yummy Sandwich, though. Big fan. Imagine.
All right.
Adorable little bastard.
So this hand is just a kind of... We sit on Dryden, and then we should end on... Okay, they have Max C. How many is this in a row? 5? Well, we can negate the Max C, so we can continue our plays.
There we go.
Now, I miss the olden days before Master Duel when I played a format in which Max C was not part of. Japan has had this card at 3 pretty much all the time. And I do not understand why. Alright, Gamble, do you know of a card called Hungry Burger while we're on this topic?
Yeah, I do know that one. Actually, that was one of the cards I used to play when I was younger.
Cool. That's one of my favorite cards. That's one of my favorite cards. Just, we need more Hungry Burger cards, you know?
Yeah, it was also, like, awful. Because it had, like, 1850 attack and then, like, 2200 defense?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it was?
Something like that.
No, it was 2000 attack, 1850 defense. This monster can only be ritual summoned with hamburger recipe. You must also tribute summon monsters whose level equals 6 or more from the field or hand. Like, there's no way this card was even good back when the game we knew. Like, that card was never good.
It was never, ever good.
Yeah, there were a few OG ritual monsters that I had. There was one that was really cool, though. I had Blackluster Soldier. Everyone had that. I had the Kaiser Seahorse one. I had Hungry Burger. But there was one that was like an angel thing from around the same set, I believe, as Hungry Burger.
Yeah. No, I love ritual monsters. I wish there was a good ritual deck. But...
You say that, but, like, we're probably, with all of the random cards that exist and just things that could be used in a certain way, we're probably one card being printed away, or 2 or 3, from just shit going sideways.
Yeah. For what it's worth, the best deck is actually a ritual deck right now, sort of.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's just, instead of tributing for levels, it tributes for attack, and so it's like, it kind of cheats, but...
Big fan of decks that cheat.
Hello, SB, how's it going? And then, congratulations, despite the fact that I have your name in the...
I am not thinking relinquished, no.
Yeah. Despite the fact that I have your name in the stream title, you are now Yu-Gi-Oh! Person I don't know the name of, according to chat.
Nice.
Yeah, bring back Necros. Necros is great.
There was a ritual... Why is there not just a list of all ritual monsters? Why is that not a thing that someone has already made for me so I don't need to do any work?
Because life hates you, apparently.
All ritual monsters. List of ritual monsters. There we fucking go. Oh, we won.
My opponent activated 1 card and surrendered.
Gotcha.
Would you like to plug yourself right now?
No, I normally do that off camera.
Different kind of plug.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll get your head out of the gutter. Would you like to announce the name of your Twitch channel and other social medias?
I know. Hi, this is me. There you go. That's me in chat. You can follow me and stuff. I play TFT poorly and other video games very poorly. And I say things that are just terribly offside.
We commentate Smash together. It's a lot of this.
That too.
God, I miss offline events because I miss doing that.
I could definitely hope to have them come back a little quicker, to say the least.
Yeah, like I understand why, but also.
Well, yeah, but if they could just like not do that. Okay, so I've typed in all like it's the list of all of them, right? And it's not even showing me Hungry Burger. So this is clearly bullshit.
Right.
Oh no, wait, they're alphabetized. I was just in the wrong spot.
Nice.
Okay, it does exist. We're good.
Are you ready to see? I was
gonna say this list is incomplete. What am I?
Are you ready to see some degeneracy?
Always. I wish I could sort them by set.
My opponent is on a kind of infamous deck for not the reasons of gameplay. It's the best way I can put it.
We're fighting kaijus?
No. They're infamous for their art, I'll put it that way.
Oh no.
So I hope my opponent doesn't just automatically concede here.
That would be nice.
That's fine. I do not care if you imperm this. It saves me negation later. Can still go to the battle phase. We're getting in the robot.
What set is this from? I just want to know what this angel card is that I'm thinking of because I don't know where my Yu-Gi-Oh cards are. Video game sets, OCG sets, TCG sets, English Worldwide. What? Doesn't set spell ruler. Cool. There we go. You know, show me all of the cards. Don't show me booster packs. Okay, now we just go to the category of monster and I look for the ones that say ritual.
Yep.
This is just such a quest for me at this point. Commencement dance. It's this one. It's the commencement dance. Performance of sword. I
remember her.
That's the one I was thinking of.
All right, we've gotten the robot. I'm just gonna robot pass, partially because I want my opponent to show what deck they're playing. Because I want to see what your response is to it.
Crab turtle. What the fuck?
All right.
Why would I not just play Dark Magician? Like, actually. Like, oh no, I'm down 50 attack. I'll fucking figure it out. Don't worry.
My opponent is normal summon a card that looks like this.
No, I've seen those kinds of shows. We don't watch those on Twitch.
This is the Dragon Maid
part of the
and I despise
TV
it
meta.
It looks
you know,
like
you can't get away with those ones. They don't go over too well.
No. This deck is popular in Master Duel for some reason. It's not because it's good, I will give you that. This is not a good deck. Oh, are we dead again? Get one more attempt before I hit the kill switch. All right, hitting the kill switch. Can you hear me?
There you go, you're back.
Am I still here?
Yep, you are now.
Okay. This happens a lot. It happens probably once per stream.
Okay. Welcome back.
It's good to be back. Unfortunately, the game crashed, so we will not get to see any more of the Dragon Maids.
Unlucky.
I know you were so looking forward to seeing them.
Just a little, but I just there's Google searches, and then I'm sure that gets worse. Never mind. No, I'm just gonna do it anyways.
I'm just gonna search up while we're waiting for Twitch to reconnect. I'm gonna search up the Dragon Maid archetype, and I just want to see. I'm gonna find the one with like the most objectionable artwork.
Shiyu.
Shiyu, that's your pick?
Dragon Maid.
Shiyu's a dragon, right? Shiyu's one of the actual... Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon in a pantsuit, from the looks of it.
Yeah.
The art on their back row is also...
I think I'm seeing a lot of localized stuff, so it's all pretty tame in my eyes, actually.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna reload Discord because it's on the Did You Know page, and I want to not have that happen. Yeah, I did. Okay, we're back here. Now we have to get back to Discord. Hello?
If you can hear me, do know that I cannot hear you currently.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, you're back.
Okay, we're back. I think the art on the spell traps is worth noting. Dragon Maid Send Off might be the worst. But it's not terrible. Or no, wait. No, I take that back.
Dragon Maid Send Off is just, it's very prim and proper. Seems fine to me.
Then I click Dragon Maid Downtime.
Downtime?
Downtime.
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 They're just resting.
They're just in a bed, you know?
Yeah. This seems pretty reasonable. These aren't nearly as bad as I would have expected, actually. This is all pretty tame.
I think just the fact that this archetype exists irritates me.
No, they say that's the real one.
Just the fact that this exists.
Yeah.
Why does this exist?
You know why.
Oh yeah. Every once in a while they'll come up with a new archetype of girls.
Yep.
Most of the time said girl archetype is not good.
Unfortunate. That's a waste, because they could sell a lot of cards.
They can't. The one time I got to go to locals before for this was someone was there playing Dragon Maids with a Dragon Maid playmat, and I'm just like, cool, I guess. Hey, look, our friend's back. Do I need to restart the Discord stream?
I'm sorry. Bullcuts what?
Oh god, I guess I have to read that out.
No, you don't. No, you don't. But also, come again?
This is apparently a thing that happened.
There's no way.
I hope it didn't.
No way.
This is apparently a thing that happened that he admitted to a Discord full of hundreds of people.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Is that there's the only way that this could have been found out is that they confessed to this.
Yeah, and apparently they followed up their confession with, how do I salvage this?
Willingly.
By not confessing it.
Why would
by pretending it never happened.
What?
You salvage this by pretending it never happened.
Bro, just pick up the game, pick the game back up on your phone. Go to the bathroom. Or, like, lose the game. It's a tour match.
We got lightning stormed.
Oh. Also, yeah, the Discord stream is not up, but I'm just kind of watching you on a slight delay on the stream. Yeah, you gotta start putting your shit in defense mode.
I really do. I was like, oh, it's only got 400 defense. Is this a mirror? No, it's birds again.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I guess it's going down one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is Back C a monster or is it a trap? I can't tell.
It is a monster card.
That you just send immediately to the graveyard to stop them from special summoning.
Cards of that nature, like Ash Blossom and Max C, are known as hand traps because they're just traps that can be activated from the hand, pretty much.
Right.
Alright, I'm also going to chain Lancia, because that also ends their turn if...
Games so seriously they do stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Also, you can play Showdown or whatever on your laptop. You can take the laptop with you. It might be kind of gross, but it's better than the fucking alternative.
Well, the alternative is considerably grosser. So,
yeah,
I mean, that's not much of a fight.
Yeah. Alright, so my opponent's turn is effectively over because I've max C'd them, but they're going to keep going.
Their turn is over, but they've decided to continue anyways.
I kind of want them to give me a free draw because my hand sure isn't looking great right now.
No, it's not too hot. Salvageable, but you know.
Salvageable, but not great. I'm gonna let that go through. I want to keep the Ash Blossom in case I need something else to in case I need to set a monster in defense mode and cry. Plus, I want them to draw me a card. I would like them to draw me a card, pretty much. That's not helpful. That's fair, Sunstone. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is hard. Deck building in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is hard.
Yeah, that track.
Or you could just be like, hey, I have to go to the bathroom. Don't tie me out of the game. If there are options here that were not that.
Lose is the one that I go with.
Oh, fuck. Well, we have another Max C. I suppose. We can attempt to stop our opponent's turn again. Yeah, no, there are a lot more options than just the one that they chose. And then I'll Max C here. Do you want to guess what the real world animal on Max C actually is?
There's no way there's an animal. Maximum cockroach?
Yes, actually. It's supposed to be a bunch of cockroaches.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right, my opponent has elected to just smack me, which is great. But do you know what would be even better? Drawing a good card. Drawing a card that will allow me to do things other than hope Max C stalls for time. All right, Zodiac off the top. Best player on the planet. Let's go.
I just top deck better than you. It's just how it is.
All right, now it's time to once again get in the robot. You've only built one Pokemon team you vibe with, and it's largely because Mega didn't see hard carries. I actually find Pokemon team building harder than deck building. I'm not a particularly good team builder, except in very solved metas, where I become a very good team builder, but I don't count those because the meta's already been solved. It's not quite the same, you know?
Yeah. Oh, looks like your opponent's disconnecting or having...
Probably just internet issues.
Yeah.
Alright, I think if we just get in the robot, it would be difficult for my opponent to win. Especially since they seem to have not been drawing particularly well.
The question is just, can they clear your stuff? Will they remove the robot? If they can remove the robot, don't get in the robot. If they can't get in the robot, or if they can't remove the robot, we'll get in the robot.
Yeah. Like, we get in the robot anyway and force them to remove it pretty much. But I'm putting in defense mode because I've been lightning stormed once already this game. And I'm kind of sick of it. So... Alright, we are in the robot. Let's see what my opponent can do. We also have an Ash Blossom, which is nice. It might help. It probably will. Alright, they've got a bird. This has no effect while it is currently just normal summons like that. Yeah, no IRL stuff for the card game is lame. And then Pokemon card game is very much a pay-to-win because the Pokemon card game online relies on code cards, which you only get from actual real-world packs. So you have to buy real packs to get cards in the online game, pretty much. Which I just think is dumb. Alright. Now we Zeus. Now we use the robot. Because now they've put a bunch of stuff on board. Like, we're getting rid of 5 of our opponent's cards at the cost of our 1 Shadal trap, so... Seems like a good trade deal to me. Fuck. That's a good last card. But it does not beat the robot.
Okay, we're good.
We're good.
Now we just start hitting them.
Yeah, this gets Lyrilless back row. So... we Ash Celestine here. And then we chain Zeus, and... Now we're both in talk deck mode, except I also have a 3000 attack robot on the field.
We're in an okay spot.
Yeah. It's like, we don't have any sort of interaction, but we have a timer that we can put them on.
Yep. And a timer is interaction enough.
Yep.
No one has any cards except for you.
Except me. I have this one big-ass robot. Good draw would be nice.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. We're out of stuff that... we're through Dryden and Zeus. Do I want to go into the BLS? No, I don't, because it doesn't get any effects that Zeus wouldn't already have, so I'll just keep the Whiptail in hand. Who knows, we might need to banish something with it later. If nothing else, we'll drop it next turn, because it will give us lethal a turn earlier, but... Okay, I'm worried. There are some pretty good rips off the top for my opponent. I think any tribal
but they get one card
to lose. Never mind.
Yeah, I summon one card face down in defense mode is how you started a Yu-Gi-Oh anime duel back in 2003. Yep. And then they'd go, "Oh, I wonder what that face down card could be."
God, I love the dub of the original series so much because it's just completely,
we'll get past it.
It's just completely absurd, and I think that's just great. You know?
Yeah. Joey, and I set one card. No, that's not the place. Hold on. Give me a moment.
My username is literally on the screen, Finn.
Yug. Hey, Yug, I'm going to set one card face down in defense mode and end my turn. What do you think of that one? That's the entire anime.
That is shockingly good. Like, that's a shockingly good
just kind of, he just looks at him like, Joey, you're stupid. Like, that's it. And he just beats his ass. At some point, he just goes, time roulette. And that's it. Time roulette doesn't work, or Dark Magician turns into Dark Sage, and then he just beats his ass again. It's like, well,
yeah.
Sorry you weren't the main character, but unfortunately, his name is Yugi, and the other guy's name is Joey. So,
yeah.
There wasn't much of a chance from the beginning.
Oh, that is a phenomenal top deck if we didn't top deck Ash Blossom last turn.
The face down monsters weren't real in the anime. True. Because then you couldn't sell kids toys. Yeah. That was
like straight up watching only the anime. I thought like just summoning in defense, normal summoning in defense mode was a real thing.
Yeah, and that was actual gameplay.
And it took me years to unlearn that. Also, 4,000 life point. My opponent rage quit.
Yeah.
Dude, you know there's a surrender button, right? You don't have to just close the game. You know there's a surrender button. Okay, there we go. They found the surrender button. Or got timed out, one of the two. So I think...
like...
Yeah?
I was just going to say, the only reason why face down defense mode was a thing was because of flip effects. But, like, flip effects are too slow at this point, to my understanding.
Every deck that revolves around flip effects also just has effects that let them do it the turn they're set, pretty much.
Well, see, then, wait...
I know, it's
just
dumb.
A flip effect with extra step.
It's dumb, it's stupid. Right, do you think we can beat Dank Raccoon?
I think they've already won.
That's a pretty good username.
It is a good name.
Okay, so our opponent has the same avatar and field as us. What are the odds they're on the same deck?
Well, they don't have the same card back.
They don't.
So, we got that going for us.
No, it's birds again.
Cyberjar is in shambles? Okay, but is Cyberjar legal? No.
Cyberjar is at 1, so it's effectively...
I'm sorry?
It's been at 1 for, like, at least 10 years at this point.
Oh.
It is...
I thought that bastard was still banned.
Yeah. No, is Cyberjar still banned? Hold on, I'm getting my jars confused. Because I know Morphing Jar is at 1.
Legal? Question mark. Forbidden limited list. And then we'll just go Control G.
Oh no, it's banned. Never mind.
Cyberjar, forbidden. Traditional format, limited.
Damn. No. Okay, Cyberjar too strong.
Well, there you go.
Cyberjar too strong. There you go. All right, so we're going second against birds with no hand traps. So we just have to sit here and watch our opponent do the thing for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we also have to choose not to activate Fleur de Lis at every juncture. So I can't just go like look at Twitter or something.
Yeah.
You're free to do that if you were so inclined, but...
I might be.
There's not a lot going on until like we get around to my turn. I have to think.
Do you want me to read off? Do you want me to read off someone's list for funniest Smash tags in every state?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay, well, Alaska's is just Bobby Schmurda, so that's weird.
Wasn't that guy in jail?
Yeah. Washington is Drip Skylark. Oregon is Mucho Man Randy Passion.
That one doesn't make much sense to me, but...
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, okay. That makes
famous wrestler. Yeah. Give me one moment. California's is Wave Shine Updog.
All right, that's pretty good.
Nevada's is Evil Squidward. Not a lot of big contenders, I guess, in Nevada, but I like Evil Squidward.
We'll take Evil Squidward.
Okay. Yeah. Arizona is Mouse Illuminati.
That's a fun one. Right,
Utah
6-card
has...
Max C every time. Nope. Keep going.
Utah has Bill Nye the Samus guy.
That's really, really, really good.
It's pretty solid. Idaho has Varsity Scooter.
That's another good one.
This one's phenomenal. These next three, oh my goodness. These next three are phenomenal. In order, Montana, Wyoming, and Colorado. Big disappointment for Montana. Wyoming's is poorly calculated. And This is just so fitting that it's Colorado, but the Grim Reaper.
Those are pretty good.
Those are really good.
Those are all really good names.
New Mexico has Lyrical Fluffer. Texas, holy shit. Texas has 5 Beer Plan.
That's another good one.
Oh my shit. The Grim Reaper. Yeah, see, I like that the Grim Reaper's getting some reacts because holy shit, dude. Who's next? North Dakota doesn't have one listed. It's actually just blank. So I don't know if the person's name is just blank. Unfortunate, honestly. South Dakota is Rejected Pie.
Rejected Pie.
Nebraska has a guy named Twazzlers.
Twazzlers.
It just sounds
That's
funny.
just like an inherently funny word, Twazzlers.
Kansas has Kaczynski Kong. Oklahoma has a dude named Tom Selleck's Mustache.
Tom Selleck's Mustache.
Yeah. Minnesota has We Skill Now.
Do they skill now? Is Minnesota good at Melee?
I don't know. Iowa has a guy named Rocky Bongboa.
That's a good one.
It's not bad. Missouri has a dude named Tyler One's Stream Titles. Arkansas has a player named Turn My Swag On.
All right.
Louisiana has Pocket Monstrosity.
That might be my favorite.
This one's pretty good. Wisconsin has a dude named Girthworm Jim.
Girthworm Jim. That's pretty cool.
Illinois. Oh wait, do I have this right? Yeah, Illinois has someone named Penicillin Krillin.
Penicillin Krillin.
Penicillin Krillin.
Penicillin Krillin.
Which one is this? This is Mississippi has someone named Cartwheel Egg.
Cartwheel Egg.
Cartwheel Egg.
I like the more nonsensy ones. I think those are just funny.
This one's pretty funny though. Michigan has a player that's name is Flash Greater Than Ginger. Like Flash, and then it's like the greater than symbol, and then Ginger. So like it's the 2 players.
Oh, I was thinking like Flash the superhero, and I was like, I don't know what this means.
No. Like the Melee players. Ohio has a player named Surfs Up, Hail Satan.
Surfs Up, Hail Satan. That goes from 0 to 100 pretty quickly.
Okay, we're saving Kentucky for last because it literally has the best one so far. Okay. Tennessee has Neurodivergent.
Not bad.
That's it. Alabama has Alex 18 plus instead of Alex 19.
Also pretty good.
There's a dude from Georgia named GG. We both played bad.
That's pretty good.
GG. We both played bad is killing me.
That's
Florida,
a pretty good one.
Florida has Pope Sean Paul.
Pope Sean Paul.
Oh my goodness. Can we just full size this real quick? That did not help me.
Oh yeah, you haven't gotten to all the tiny fucking states in the north yet.
That's what I'm struggling with right now. Okay, New York has a dude named My Wife Cheats on Me. Oh my goodness, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has a dude named Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea or Connery? I like the name.
Gonorrhea.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. West Virginia has a guy named Tony Marthana. Tony Marthana. Instead of Tony Martana, I guess.
Oh, I thought it was like Hannah Montana adjacent.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway, I cleared my opponent's board with the robot, so I'm just going to go into the shit all combo now and prevent them from playing the game now that they're on 0 cards on field.
Love it.
Never mind, they had Ash Blossom.
Unlucky. Virginia has a dude named I Still Love You.
Oh, there's got to be a story there.
That's tough.
If I ever change my tag to that or reference it in any way, just know I am going through some shit in my personal life.
I am going through it right now. I'm about to cut my hair extremely short and have bangs and change my tag to I Still Love You. God. Jesus.
I haven't had short hair in like years. I don't even know what I'd look like without my hair anymore.
Yeah, I get that. North Carolina Pterodactyls. Pterodactyl.
That's a good one. That's a really
That is good. Big fan of Pterodactyl.
Big Pterodactyl.
South Carolina has Queasy Mac. Oh my God, where is this even pointing to? Is this DC? Is this supposed to be pointing to DC? I don't even know. Whatever. Fendrick Lamar.
Fendrick Lamar. I've heard of that one for some reason.
Yeah, I think that's just Fendi. That's
that's Fendi.
The commentator. Where is this?
Right. The fact that my opponent did not trigger their graveyard effect,
Maryland,
this guy, tells me they're out of stuff in the deck, so I'm free to just hit this and probably on their turn.
Probably just hit him, yeah. Maryland has a player named Rock and Roll for Maoist Teens.
Rock and Roll for Maoist Teens.
Yep. Delaware has a player. Great. This one's a little weird. Anorexic Burrito.
Okay. Is that just like a burrito with nothing in it, or?
I guess. Maybe it's a grilled cheese.
Maybe.
Someone in New Jersey. Their name is La Trollface. Problem? ? There's even a comma after Trollface.
I just want to imagine Tio having to say that out.
Yeah, can we get La Trollface Problem against Mango on setup 3?
I've definitely debated for April Fool's Days. My God. Just like changing my tag to something really long and having Jose or whoever read it out. Just entering as some absurdly long and difficult to pronounce tag.
There we go. Okay, Connecticut, Year of the Bussy.
Is that I have a friend in Connecticut who would absolutely say something like that. It's not her, I know, because her tag is not that, but
proud of them, regardless. There is no one in Rhode Island listed. Massachusetts, the player for there is Vladimir Leffin.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Vermont is Ghetto War Machine 420.
All right, a bit of a mouthful, but...
New Hampshire, for some reason they didn't go with Ludwig. That would have been a great dig. That would have just been, that would have been so funny if they were just like, yeah, Ludwig, that's the funniest dig.
Yeah.
No, clearly a joke name. They didn't take that easy layup. Would have been free retweets, honestly.
Yeah.
But they went with the player named, and honestly they should have, the player named VeggieTales.
It's a good one.
And
apparently the troll face guy made NFTs.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah. It had a good run.
Yeah. Maine is Stacy's stepdad. And now this is the one that I've been saving, okay?
Okay.
In Kentucky. This is the one that chat's going to want to listen to. You ready?
Yep.
Blue Eyes White Bastard. It's no Grim Reaper, but Blue Eyes White Bastard is pretty good.
I want to meet that guy and shake his hand.
Big fan of Blue Eyes White
Blue
Bastard.
Eyes White Bastard. So we drew the Shadal trap again.
Oh, that's insane. Hold on, I just read a retweet of it. AGG Logan retweeted it. GG's we both played bad was me at Ginger's Smurf tournament. I had the funniest tag in Georgia. I do not live in Georgia. That's insane.
That's pretty good.
Oh no.
That's pretty good.
Wasn't Flash greater than Ginger's tag at that same tournament? Let's go. Oh man. Big fan of Drip Skylark, yeah.
No.
There's someone in Oregon with the name Poopy Ass.
I want to just surrender right now. I don't want to deal with this.
Why not? Just deal with it.
This is the deck that I usually just surrender again because it's not even a good deck. Okay, this is the most homophobic deck in existence.
Okay. Vladimir Left and Glock in my Toyota are the same state. Actually, two insanely funny tags in the same state.
Yeah,
that's unlucky.
That's lame.
Glock in my Toyota, though. Oh, Glock is New Hampshire.
What would be the funniest tag?
What
would be the funniest tag in BC? I feel like it has to be Big Weed 420. But that also feels like an easy way out.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, like that one's got to be in the running.
Yeah. Like that's absolutely in the
but
running.
it's not inherently funny. Like we also have Swagmaster 69, which I feel is on the same level. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's neither of those are quite a joke on their own, but the Grim Reaper absolutely a joke.
On the same vein, we have Legit 247.
Yeah, Legit 24/7 is pretty good. Yeah. That one's actually a pretty it's a legitimately cool tag. That tag goes in. I don't know.
I also think Ouch is kind of a funny tag, and also very fitting considering what he does to people.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ouch would absolutely be in there in my mind, but it's not winning.
Yeah. Like it's not as funny as the others, but it is funny enough to be noteworthy.
Yes. BC Elo Smash Ultimate. Where's we used to have an Elo thing that had everyone's name.
Just go, it's like a bracket. Give me a second and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Because like I'm trying to think, because there's definitely better ones. Not by a ton, but better. I feel
Discord.
like no one in BC went for like a true joke name.
Apparently Legit's tag was not even his idea. It was given to him by someone else because he showed up without a tag.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. I just heard it once.
Might be true.
Right. I don't want to play against this piece of shit. This is literally my all-time least favorite deck. And I can't even articulate why. It just annoys me on a very visceral level.
Okay.
Because its main play is it returns one card to either player's hand per turn, and then it sits on a bunch of trap cards that barely do shit. I do like Sunstone because I like I enjoy like the double meaning of it. Because it's like the Sunstone from Pokemon, but also Sundere.
Right.
Yeah. On the plus side, if we resolve the robot, we pretty much just win on the spot. But we have to wade through 5 trap cards to actually resolve the fucking robot. We have a few funny tags here at your locals.
Okay. What do you got? My tags and puns so inherently funny? True. No, wait, unfunny. No, I disagree.
Oh, it's a funny tag.
Holy corn dog?
Oh, it's pretty good. Piss the fuck off.
They blocked you again?
Wow, you're so cool. You set 5 trap cards. I wish I had the mental acuity to set 5 trap cards. Why didn't I think of that? Pants is good. I remember there used to be a guy pre-COVID whose tag was literally just sex. Which is kind of lowest common denominator, but might be worth bringing up.
It definitely deserves to be talked about. It again, it's not inherently that good, but it's like what happens when that name is called out, right? Like that's funny.
MKJHGFFGHJK, thank you for the follow. I hope your day's going well.
What?
Don't make me read that out again, please.
No, I'm not going to. It also hasn't popped up on your stream for some reason.
Yeah, alerts are weird. I get the sound, but I never get like the actual...
Oh. It popped up for me when I followed, so...
Cool.
Interesting.
Alright, we top deck Pot of Avarice, so we might have a shot here.
Nice.
Never mind, never mind. We're not allowed any good in the world at all.
Wait, I looked away for like half a second. Did they just deny avarice?
Yeah. There are very few cards that deny avarice. They had one.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That they would.
Alright, go on, activate your personnel spoofing. There we go. Don't bet you feel really good about yourself right now, huh? Well, too bad for you, idiot. I have the Cosmic Cyclone. I'm playing Dogmatica Zodiac. And I'm currently just salting at Altergeist because I despise this deck. There, all of that just to not resolve Pot of Avarice. Pickpocket's a good one, especially if they played Villager. All right.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of BC's tags aren't like super funny. Or,
yeah.
Or if they are, they're very much in like the mid 2010s internet era type funny, you know?
Sure.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just that's what they remind me of. Like legit 247 feels very much like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we need any card. Any Zodiac card gets us out of this hell.
Yeah.
Why are you like this? I can't even ash this because it sets it directly, so they're gonna get another trap. They're gonna get that one. That's the good one. Now I can't respond to any of their shit. Now I cannot negate the activation of... Ecclesia's fine enough, I suppose. I guess here's where fetching punishment's probably the best idea. Assuming I'm allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to play when Altergeists are around. You're not allowed to have any fun whatsoever. Finn, you did this exact thing when you fought Geists a while back. You hate Geist just as much as I do. You're the one who started calling it homophobic, okay? Wow, I'm not allowed to play? Who could have seen that coming? I'm sorry, I'm not usually like this. This is the one
This
deck.
one's got you bent out of shape something fierce.
This is the one deck that I... Again, normally when I'm not on stream, I will automatically concede rather than fight this deck. Just because I don't want to. It's not worth the time and effort it takes to win. Nobody has fun. Activate it on your field. Okay, so we can negate Mellow Seed with his Ash. I guess that's something. I would rather not, Finn, just because I don't know how the matchmaking system works with friends, and I don't want to figure that out on the fly, if that's okay. You know. So there were definitely a few people that used to struggle pronouncing my tag, but I've been around long enough that people have gotten it under control. Okay. That does not help. That literally does not help. But, like, it doesn't do anything, so I might as well set it. Just as a bluff. Maybe we can make it all the way to, I don't know, big BLS and win that way. I doubt it. Do you have that one... Do you have that one character in, like, League of Legends or something that just makes you absolutely hate playing the game?
Yeah, it's called Anivia in Legends of Runeterra. It is a deck completely built to stall and just summons a bunch of itself. It's just not... So what you're trying to do is you're trying to drag out the game till turn 10, okay? Which may not sound like a long time, but in Legends of Runeterra, that's a fucking eternity. And then from there, if they get to turn 10, the champion card levels up. The champion card is called Anivia. When Anivia attacks, okay, it deals 2 damage to your Nexus, so your life points, and to every single card on the field, which is really, really tough because normally you have like your cards on your bench and they don't get hit, kind of like in Pokemon, right? Yeah. Or you can like choose to block with them. So you're probably just going, okay, well, hey, just block Anivia with something that has enough health to tank the 2 damage and then has enough damage to kill the Anivia, which you're absolutely right. If it didn't then turn into Eggnivia, when it turns into Eggnivia, the following turn, if you are at turn 10 or higher, or lower potentially, because you just have to have 10 mana crystals, which fill out by turn 10, but you can technically get it earlier. So if you have 10 mana crystals, right, and you have Eggnivia on your bench, Eggnivia turns back into Anivia, and then the card's just revived.
So it just loops itself very slowly.
Yes.
That sounds fun. Not at all.
Thankfully, Eggnivia has literally 1 health, so it's absolutely possible to kill it, but it's also just super unlikely because there's 3 Anivias in your deck, and then there's 3 cards that their text reads, kill 1 card, revive it, and then revive it. So it kills the Anivia, right? Turns it into an Eggnivia, brings a new Anivia into the game, and now there's an Eggnivia on your bench waiting to hatch into a real Anivia. And then you just lose.
Fun.
No.
No, it's not.
Oh, and also the cards that they have for giving themselves more mana crystals, which are the game's version of resources.
Yeah.
They heal.
Oh, I see how this can take a while.
Yeah. So you have to hard aggro them before technically turn 3 because they can have mana banked as spell mana.
All right.
But they can also wait until turn 5 where they would just naturally have the mana to play it.
I see.
And it heals 3 and gives an extra mana crystal, which allows them to make more plays because now they have more mana to work with, and they essentially they're sacrificing tempo for that turn for tempo the next turn. Anyways, anytime I run into it, I just want to just beat my head in.
So you understand what I'm about 5 seconds away from doing, right?
Yeah.
I'm sticking it out for the viewers at home, but I'm not sure the viewers at home even want to see Altergeist. Nobody likes this deck. And they have Faker, that's game.
I'm sorry, bud.
Well, it's not game if I can get rid of the Faker without activating a single monster effect.
Okay, we have a player named Bimbus.
Oh yeah, Bimbus is a fun one.
That's a funny name. We also have Drunken Cook, not nearly as funny.
Not nearly as funny,
Bimbus is just kind of a silly sounding name.
Yeah. But there's a funny mental image to Drunken Cook, though.
Sure.
Okay, we're not dead as long as they cannot activate a trap card.
Kidman is kind of funny.
I like how flan sounds. I think flan or flan, or however you pronounce it, is just kind of another inherently funny word.
Yeah. Butter King.
I know some funny like Japanese tags. There was a Pac-Man player in Smash 4 in Japan who went by the tag "very very strong woman."
Spalm Spaghetti. Okay, your front runner right now is Spalm Spaghetti.
Spalm Spaghetti is pretty good. All right, any summonable monster. Should have been more specific, I guess.
Well,
it is a summonable monster.
Yep. Stabbotsford. That's pretty good. More of a joke. It's more of an inside baseball kind of joke. Like you have to be from BC to get that one.
Yeah, but if you are, it's very funny.
Trash and Splash is okay. It's okay.
I know that guy. He and I are kind of like each other's summons in a way.
Cool, I think.
Whenever we see someone shit-talking Isabel, we summon the other one, pretty much.
Oh, there we go. That is good.
All right, we're out. We're out of this game. I don't want to bother anymore.
What was the funny one that I said earlier? Spalms Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. Spalms Spaghetti currently in first. Juicy Peanuts. That one's kind of funny.
I should have just surrendered turn 1.
Yeah, I'm sorry I put you through that.
It's okay. You got to see what the deck does.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw it do a whole lot of nothing, quite frankly.
Yeah, it does a whole lot of nothing. It just relies on the fact of, like, it plays a million trap cards, so nobody gets to play the game until something happens miraculously.
Until someone just runs out.
Yeah. And it's just absolutely miserable, because it loses to any, like, Harpy's Feather Duster, for example. It just instantly loses to, or anything that can remove back row like that. But I didn't draw any of that, so...
Yeah, unlucky. No Feather Duster for you.
No. Okay, we're going second, but this time we have Max C, so...
Seaman Team 6.
Yeah.
Sour Droughtfish. It's okay. So far it's Seaman Team 6 and Spalms Spaghetti. But I think Spalms Spaghetti's still winning in my
Spalms Spaghetti
world.
seems like the best one.
Yeah.
All right, no, I'm going first, okay. All right, if my opponent ashes this, we're not going to have a good... No, we have Max C. We're totally fine.
Korean Bowser.
Korean Bowser's a good one. All right, here's a situation where I want to actually grab Punishment, the trap card, just because we have no other plays we can do, and we already have Fleur de Lis, so... It slows us down a lot, but hopefully it slows them down just as much.
Always the goal.
Oh no, if this is another Geist deck, I'm ending the stream early.
I hope not. Also,
That's
it
a lot
wouldn't
of
be
back
early.
row?
It's 11.
Yeah. True, we're almost done anyways, so...
Yeah.
No, they're activating a card.
There's someone in the... There's a Slice of Sam, which is kind of funny.
A Slice of Sam.
We also have someone just all caps, does meth.
I know him. He plays Melee.
Jesus. Yeetus the Fetus. It's pretty good.
It can't be Paleo because they're playing Dark, so it could be Geist again. But
that's so unlucky.
No, only Faker's Dark. The other Geists are Water, so...
Also, I finally found myself on the MSG ELO thing. I'm at a solid 0 because I have entered nothing.
Nice.
Oh, wait, we have a guy named Rocket Launcher.
Yeah, Rocket Launcher.
That's pretty good, too.
I want to say he's
still
from, like,
probably... Yeah. Still probably Spalms Spaghetti, but that one's also probably in the conversation. Kongi Dong.
Kongi Dong is just fun, too.
No, Kongi.
Kongi Dong? Okay.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I've gone through them all.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's Spalms Spaghetti.
Yeah, I would agree to that. I would agree to Spalms Spaghetti. That's like kind of creatively funny.
Yeah. It's just...
Is it actually Helios?
You tell me. It's just the classic like take a word and invert like just invert the starting letters kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like Pig Latin except not.
I guess, yeah. But it's yeah, I don't know. It's funny because it's like a classic almost.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I still don't know what my opponent's on. They've revealed no card that isn't just like a generic card. I know they're on something dark, but I guess we passed the turn. I think the Max C is more valuable in the hand than using it to hit for 500 damage would be. Yeah, I think after this game, we'll probably call it for the night.
Yeah, it looks like you're getting hit back to back with just hell matchups.
Yeah. Although my opponent in this one seems to be drawing considerably worse, which is at least something. Oh, hi, Lightning Storm. Again.
Someone entered a few Smash Katoons as Frames Janko.
Frames Janko is a fun one.
It's, again, just taking the two words and inverting them.
But also, Janky Frames is like a fighting game thing, so it makes even more sense. There's layers to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in for it.
There's layers, and that's what I like about it. Oh, they're on Thunder, okay. I'm not sure what we do unless this Max C really, really carries, but... Ah. I see. Okay. Okay, no, they're getting rid of her. Okay, never mind. Was worried for a second. Oh, now I'm more worried. Now there's a big fucking dragon on the field.
Oh, that's never good.
Thunder Dragon Colossus. Cards cannot be added from the main deck to your opponent's hand except by drawing them. It's a permanent draw and lock bird, essentially. And if it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish a Thunder monster from your graveyard instead. So it's really hard to kill and slows us down a lot. But I think we can manage. We need like a really good draw.
Yeah, it's possible.
I know we can get rid of Colossus with our current hand, if nothing else. But...
Wait, why do you not have a deck? Oh, okay. Your deck disappeared for a moment there. When you drew the card, I was like, you're out of cards?
Oh, it's during opponent's turn. How many Thunders do they have engraved? Okay, they have 2. One of them does float, which is annoying. All right, I'm going to have a plan. It's called Number Go Up.
Okay.
We are going to summon a monster that is slightly larger than Thunder Dragon Colossus and hope for the best.
Oh, okay. I like that. Big fan. Bigger number, better person.
Yep. Now, we really needed our draw to be something that was not what it was, but... Our opponent's thinking an awful lot here. Okay, that's fine, I think. That's fine. It gets another one of itself. Okay, they get a Max C draw. That's less fine, but not, like, awful. I'm just warning you, there is a very good chance we still lose this, but... It depends on if our opponent can beat one 3,000 attack guy. Or girl, I guess.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not?
Potentially so, though, unfortunately.
Potentially so, but hopefully not.
Yeah. Your number is smaller.
My number is now bigger.
Number is now bigger.
Number is bigger now.
Good talk.
Good talk. We've regressed to the fucking Stone Age. Yeah, they can get rid of that. Moment of truth. Please have nothing going on this draw step, please. Please just pass turn, please. God, our opponent's thinking. I don't like that. Never mind. I like good talk. I like where this thinking went. I enjoy this line of questioning. That doesn't solve the problem. All right. One more turn. One more turn. One more turn, please. One more turn. Nope, that's probably it. They summoned a bigger guy than my guy.
That's not good. Can we make our guy bigger?
Unfortunately not at the moment. If we get back to our turn, we can make our guy bigger.
Can you just, like, skim through your deck and pull out a... What's it called? Can we just pull out a Solemn Judgment real quick? Like,
yeah, you know, just go hack the system.
We'll just quick play a Solemn Judgment. That's all. We'll just
I'm sure one day they're going to make a card that just lets you search Solemn Judgment and everyone will hate
it. There's no way.
There's no way. Awful. Solemn Judgment was printed in, like, the literal first set of the game, and people still are running it at 3 to this day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's time to go. Ah, that's so unfortunate.
Nothing we can do, huh?
Nothing we could do. He made a bigger guy than my guy. It's terrible.
Can we slow the game down a little in any way?
No.
Is there something we can top deck?
We are not going to get to top deck.
Oh. I thought they just attacked.
No, they haven't attacked yet.
Oh.
No, we are not going to top deck. This is it. I'm sorry to have led you on like this.
Oh, they're only at 3,200. We have 34. That is not how math works. We have bigger number for the bonus.
We do currently have bigger number. I hope maybe they'll just fail somehow.
Always a chance.
Your sister pulled a shiny Solemn back in the day. Damn, lucky her.
Ooh.
Alright, now they have much bigger number. That's a big number.
Well, that's a /FF from me.
Yeah, that I'll let them get the courtesy of actually attacking, but that's game. Damn. Yeah. I think we broke even on games overall, but we started with a big losing streak and we ended with a small losing streak.
Legitimately started with
03 or 04 or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, that's gonna be it for the stream, guys. This ended right at 11, so...
Yeah, we'll cut our losses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Damn, that was so close, too. When we got an extra turn, I thought for sure we'd have it. I'd hearted the card's a good card, but I did not.
Just literally anything would have been good there.
Yeah, I hearted the card's a card that did nothing in that situation.
Yeah, that's kind of like the scum on the bottom of your shoe of the cards.
Yep.
Not nearly as good as their much more popular brother.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all so much for watching stream. Thank you for being here. Like, seriously.
Oh, it's fun. Got to read through the Smash Names thing. Learned a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Got to watch me get owned repeatedly.
Yeah, watched us just get our head beat in for a little bit.
I swear I'm in platinum.
Yeah, no, I mean that's kind of part of the territory, isn't it?
Yeah, all the good people are here.
Yep.
Would you like to shill your stuff again?
Oh yeah. I stream stuff every once in a while. It's mainly TFT.
He knows.
There it is. It's me in chat. You can drop a follow or whatever.
Go follow him. He's great.
Yeah, I do stuff.
If we ever get events again, we do Smash commentary together from time to time.
That too. That too.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon, yeah. Not for a while, but hopefully soon.
Yeah. Anyway, I will be back on this stream on Thursday with more of our regularly scheduled bashing our head into the wall in Fire Emblem.
Cool.
You don't have a set stream schedule, I don't think. So
not the slightest.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.